principalities.
There's so much fire inside me.
Tragedy struck when part of the largest hillside at the kosher rubbish dump collapsed.
It's going to be fun to see how he goes about approaching this game.
We table issues relating to the arts and entertainment for a riveting discussion, of course, without fear nor favor.
The question the presenter asked them was a dumb question. You need to speak the fact and move.
Varied views. We agree to disagree.
So I would disagree with everything you said. I think that he's a smart guy. I think what he did.
No, but I also said he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
I guess that I'm waiting for the what next.
Yeah, I don't think that we have to wait for what next.
It sometimes gets confrontational, but that's the beauty of the game.
Today you are denying funny face.
It's not my brother.
You are denying funny face.
I don't know him.
You don't know funny face.
It's not my brother.
You don't know funny face.
It's a package. We meet, we sit, we dialogue, we learn, we progress. My name is Benefo Huabin Abrantepa, a proud blogger, and this is my forum.
On behalf of the Chartered Institute of Marketing in Ghana, I would want to congratulate GhanaWeb on your 22 solid years of existence. I know it's not easy for any organization to be 22 years and still counting with the kind of reputation that you've enjoyed, even though there have been some flaws. I guess you've done very well. You've added value to advertisers, especially Chartered Institute of Marketing in Ghana, in terms of visibility, whether eyes or ears. And we would want to congratulate you. We would want to see more enhanced, what they call it, benefits and products that you could churn out for your clients going forward in the next 22 years.
Cheers to good life. Cheers to the Volta Lake. Cheers to everyone watching this video. You are my favorite person. I love you so much. Hello guys. Hi everyone. We are back again, Charlie. If today is your first time on my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share with your friends. So guys, I am currently at the place called Adi Lake, and it's just on the stretch of the Volta Lake, which is right close to a place called Antipoku, where the Adome Bridge is located. And so I'm going to be here for just a night, and you are coming along with me. You know I always come along with you anytime I'm on my trips, and so today you're coming along with me. You're going to be experiencing the place, and I mean it's a solo trip, and so you get to experience it with me. And so let's go right into the video.
You got to let it go. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. You got to let it go.
So this is going to be my chalet for tonight. This is how it looks like. It comes with a hall. A bathroom, and this is the bedroom. Fridge. And this is how the bedroom looks like. Hi everyone. So this is where I'm going to be spending a night. To be honest, I actually wanted a much cheaper room, which is 250 cedis, but because I didn't book early, I had this place for 450 Ghana cedis, which is about 77 USD. And I also learned this place can also serve as another room, which is like the whole chalet has 2 rooms. So if it's like a family setting, you can, this place is open. It's currently locked now. And so if it's for a family, that side is 500 cedis, $82. And so yeah, I'm going to be spending the night here for a night. And so yeah, this costs $450. And so this is my view for my hall. This is the view, very beautiful. And so this is how it looks from the outside. So if it's for a whole family, you can take the entire unit and share. I'm sure it also has a hall. I haven't seen how it looks like, but since it's more expensive than mine, then I'm sure. So this is the place is very quiet, very serene. I mean, everybody is minding their business. This is how it looks like. And so you can take a swim here. I can see other boats cruising and some gentlemen swimming there in their life jackets. And so the atmosphere looks good here. This is their open restaurant. Which has a good view of the Volta Lake. Hello. Good morning. It's good afternoon. How you doing? It's afternoon. How you doing? Okay. So it has a very beautiful view here. The good part is everywhere around here has a beautiful view of the lake, and so you get to experience the lake wherever you are. You can sit here for your lunch, your dinner, and yeah. So this is how another chalet looks like. This is another chalet, and this is their kitchen, and these are some other rooms. I think that's the standard rooms, and a kids playground. And so let's walk towards the kids playground. Let's see what they have. So I mean, if you come here with your family, I think it's family friendly, except for the fact that they don't have a pool. So if you're a water person like me, sorry, there is no pool. So this is a kids playground. I think this is meant to be a pool, but well, there's no water, so it's not a pool. And this is the view from here. So yeah. The water is very warm. It's very warm here. This is the atmosphere here. Do you guys remember my Akwemu Gorge video where I climbed the Akwemu Gorge with a beautiful view of the Adome Bridge? This is it. This is the Akwemu Gorge right here ahead of me. And so, I mean, there are lots of resorts here apart from this Adi Lake. There's a lot of resorts. There's Assos Bay. There's a lot of resorts here, and so when you come around and you don't even get a room here, I mean, you can opt for something different around, and usually the prices are from 200 cedis, 300 cedis, 400 cedis and above, depending on each resort and what they have to offer. Most of the resorts here don't have a pool, except for Afrikiko, which is ahead of us. Afrikiko is one of my, that's my first YouTube video I created on YouTube. And so yeah, it's been fun here. I mean, it's not bad to be alone, it's not bad to chill, you know? Yeah, so that's that thing. So this is how I look at the menu, right? The guys I told you about that I met them here when I came, they were like, oh, they're about to have lunch, and so what would I like to have? And so I get to get free lunch. I mean, that is what YouTube is all about. Momo fanchame. They work here, they won't give it to me for free. Can you imagine? So this is their menu. This is how it looks like. What do you prepare best?
Tilapia.
Banku and tilapia.
We have tilapia like soup.
My subscribers say I like banku too much.
Oh, okay. So you can try maybe boiled yam and palava sauce.
Boiled yam and palava sauce. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, that's me. I can't get over this view. So beautiful. So my lunch is here. Yum, and can I have some water, please? One thing about coming to anywhere close to the Volta Lake is you get to eat good tilapia. It's good, but it doesn't taste fresh at all. I just complained that my tilapia is not fresh, and he's changing it for me, so I have to wait. I have to wait. Yeah. So yeah. Another tilapia. I hope it's nice. And I'm joined with amazing people. Say hello. They were so loud, but all of a sudden their voice has gone down. So You guys are invited. This is much better than before. Thank you guys so much for the meal. You guys should wish him happy birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! I send the money change.
Hey, okay, that's his Instagram handle. Okay, so they paid for my meal. Thank you so much. I mean, that's the perks of doing YouTube. That's the perks of meeting new people. That's the perks of, I mean, being a nice person, right?
Because of your smile.
Because of my what?
Your smile.
Oh, thank you.
Small into the show.
Oh, thank you so much. So how did you find my channel?
True or the Maya, like we started watching this kind of. I think I'm 45996.
Yeah. Afrikiko.
Yeah. Safari, Valley. The latest one is the Northern region, right? Molly National
That
Park.
it's been long though.
I raised my recently you went to Kumasi Zoo.
Yes.
And then we watch it like, oh, so sometimes when we are watching it, it keeps coming.
Oh, thank you so much. Musha Nina. Good morning from the other side. This is my view. It's so calm. Can you guys hear the birds chirping? Going for a boat ride with my juice. Cheers, my subscribers. Cheers to my 24,000 subscribers. This is to you. I love you all so much. Oh, guys, this is Alos Bay, which is a nearby resort, and that's Continental. Continental is much more older. It's an older beach resort. Doing this job since birth. And how old are you now?
24 years.
You're 24. So you've been doing this since for the longest time. Is it good business?
I may say it's good.
It's good, eh?
We always monitor this one.
Oh, okay. That's good. I mean, he was born and bred here, so this is the usual thing they do here. Continental. Continental is one of the oldest beach resorts. I remember when I was very young, when my dad used to come around Akosombo. It was one of these places. Cheers to life! Growing up, Continental Hotel was the only hotel on this stretch. All the other hotels were like, what's it called? Houses, people's houses. And so it feels good to be here as an adult and enjoying it again. So that means I'm turning it, right?
Yeah.
It's just like kayaking.
Yeah. It's similar to that one.
It's similar to that, eh? So now that I've been able to turn, I can go here.
Yeah.
It's like Stari Banku.
very nice.
Very nice, eh?
Yeah.
So a boat ride costs 20 Ghana cedis per person if you are alone, and if you are in a group of let's say 4 or more, it's 15 cedis. So you get a discount because you are in a group. Why not 10 cedis? Which is about $3 anyways. This is my new friend. What's your name? Enoch. Okay. So this is Enoch.
Everything is moving on. How we used to rent the boat at first.
It has changed. So anytime you come to the Volta Lake, look for Enoch. I'll get his number and leave it in the link below. He's very affordable. I've also realized something. Yesterday in the afternoon, the color of the water was different. Today the color of the water is different. And he says that it's the reflection of the mountain. That's why the color looks green. So during the day, what color does it look? It looks clearer than in the mornings. Wow. These are the things that you do not get to see in the city. Good morning, my new friends. How was your night? It was good? Do you guys remember them from yesterday? I totally enjoyed my stay at the Adi Lake Resort. While at the Adi Lake, I realized that the customer service is good. They kept coming in to check on me. And in terms of how the place looks like, I think the place is serene, except for the fact that they don't have a pool. But I mean, it's fine. It's very peaceful. It's very serene. And I was really surprised to see a lot of Ghanaians there than foreigners. Usually when you go to all these hotels and tourist places, you always see foreigners instead of locals. So it's good to see that a lot of locals are now appreciating our own. And so it felt really good there. Whenever you decide to spend some time in Akosombo, you can also take opportunity to do the abseiling, which I did in my previous video, or also stay here, go for a boat ride, enjoy nature. And yeah, until next time on my next video, I love you all. Mwah.
Judge Mouse.
18 months.
18 1 year 6 months. A petition ya kono mo yenti. Ene ho nsunsu aso. Upia besa kono ma petition bi. Wa wo hwen a da bi asori a petition ba onom a na wo kan sema kese na wo di hu hye nkrofo mu emra ewo ho. Ade a wonom a wonyinya wanim ansa no anom. Ade nti na sesa wonom. Aya na yenum bi ne yenti ase. Enye ne nyo se ne obi beka se duro kran so enyo. Ade a etimi ma wo sin na etutu.
Ashefo se opese uhu Crime Check Foundation yen dwumadi a yedi abre ne abre nyina koyen YouTube channel Crime Check TV GH. Subscribe mame.
Se wo subscribe via mi adoma ne so se na video bi a de betu obi a obehu medamase.
Hi, my name is Roslyn Ngisa. I'm an actress. If you want to study anything about film, camera, just come to Black Lens. It's one of the best schools you can ever have.
My name is Roger Quarter. I'm a film producer and a director. Black Lens Media is the best.
Well, my name is Jonathan Ezenwadenobi. Black Lens, the deal on cameras and editing. My guy, don't make that mistake. Oh, now for Black Lens.
Black Lens Media, a school papa. So person camera and editing.
Black Lens.
Black Lens Ventures, they are the best.
Yeah, therefore, stay out of trouble and when you're free, Kumasi Central Prison, Bremon, Jumedia, Yadia Bafufra, Yadia Bokoko, Ghana for, you know, a Mabuno especially. And now, we are crime rate in a crime, a costro. Nintino, and Ghana Prison Service at the Roma. almost say yammo koko na wa wutie yen a ofo say prison ego no wase san wadwen ten aha enwo ye gitum say binim ho nso a kwan am befa so be pie ha na ya homete binim ho kra na lawyer fo a won beka wan asema ma mo no won enibi ye gitum ya de a eha adwen ye bi ho nso a ono onim ne right mpo enti na USAID Justice Support Activity ye dwumadi a abase nipa won te saa won a etiti omfo ahodie so won a won nya lawyer fo no helpline si ene wo ho no frɛ na de hawo no obi no be kasa fatudwa na kyerɛkyerɛ ne bibia mu alternative dispute resolution mechanism so ye ade ba ko a eye Ghana ye laws no ewom asɛmbu wa han sese koduru court mpo na nipa na ba be pie prison but ye ntai nyusu ye ADR no ye o fresa number ya se asɛmbi na etete wo a gidi se asɛmwe de nka ye betima ka awo mra enye court asɛm a fresa number ene nipa no be kasa ye Rai Saba na Afrifa Justice na ye pese bisa wo mrantie kama saa time ye sese nka wo mu di o mabrabo ye bibi papa no prison na ya ba beto wo
21st clinic say eba sciatica no every usisimu kono a woto ase ho no ntini na fa usrem ekosi wo na ase ho no ebo betimi atutu ama wo ankasa wo hu ba bi enye enti 21st clinic wo mo na ye sciatica expert e wo Ghana ha wo mo de bibiduro so ho abibiduro ankasa ene besan ya no masa de machine aka ho ya de abibiduro ka ho ni asa de wato machine so ya san ya o massage bi ya wi a herbal treatment ya de awono ama ye sciatica 21st clinic na ye expert a wotu ase Ghana ha ba bia wo mo ho enkran domi market wo ho heavy do dan ni mo ho ena kuma senso ahia wudu session so wo mo na nue dwabo so wo mo ho sunyane ni wenchi ni ba bia nkranza 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 That's a 21st clinic. Woman is sciatica expert.
And then I'll query.
Yeah, children of mine say offensive conduct.
Offensive conduct. And then I'll
My children here say, you know, being in Yanta, said Tokwa, and the call police station, Blade Blue police station. Them say, no man, no Saga Craig.
Sabena, no. Local. And then about any panentem.
The Panama Mina case. But okay, now oil export. Now export. Now the economy sound. I'm cramming phone, me so. And now, small boy, we are by move. We are by one of Pemisena from a top form. That from a top form, none of me sentino. And I mean, my Nakasadanga Sanchira as
dear Samana Casher.
Catch and say, into buy me dinner, say me dinner on pen the phone. I'm not tough for me.
And I'll born.
Medina, no scratch and say, I'm not so bad.
And I born. No, born him.
No born any so.
To born on a Ubushi and Uya. A dear Samana. A petition, one moment. And then was your free.
The best your free, and said, buy, you know, said another 10 years. This year, Medina,
I didn't know Casa, there was a son, as I said. And then, as a son,
a body, a normal to
sons and son and Aoka.
And I feel so my son, if you say, I say, so, Titi, we found this in you.
I didn't know about her.
That's all stealing.
I don't know who we are.
Once I'm here, do more kids upon persona. I said, now for same year, now. Because me pay the man or catch him, so come with maybe or me. Until like introduce me to a man. Now, by Nina, say stealing on your bokron.
Now, bokron. Now, take bokron
inside. Media through, let me feel voter in band, and I'm be there.
Then I'll Korea do about Fias.
Korea laptop and phones.
Laptop and phones. What are you? She made him a kind of creature.
By winning me first time.
You know, first time. But don't say prison the any first time and the second time. We could read any tiamra now. Over Befiase. Uba prison, send a present here.
Ah, dear, I never said, yeah, you
now, no, Union is a higher amount.
And dear, mammy.
Now, the work we ran a laptop and a mobile phone, almost 1 year.
Kebani Sunday nyamani like minu Sunday nyamani na Sunday ma.
Sunday no man ma. No dey found still a obebe fiase. If say chrono so atiase. Say ye hu a anka wo de ko. Aha ba say na hate.
One day heading agasa. Heading. Ye didie ni bibie mu eden. Yeah.
Minuanom Matiasem dey enne se ope asase ana edan ato amansun biara enihu a eno ane ejare real estate na sa ejare real estate won wo kasoa ofanko baabi a aban akosi senior high school ni high court fefefe no wo firi ho pe na ura ejare real estate asai tie ani jeseme ye anwea ene ebo a wo de besi dan no ebi wo ejare real estate fo na de saima eye ahomeka ene se wo twasase na ejare real estate wo betwa so fe edi amaw edi odin aye pillars edi esi ho land guard asemo de eno de emamu kra na sai tie ani jesema san wo ho bi me ensu a wo de besi wo dan no eye free na document asemo de eye tatahwe
de yesan ye kra efe ne se wo do wa address man ya na ya DHL na o document aba abeka wonsa o documents aba ye be DHL akwa won to mo hwe mani mu documents bebre
wo to wasase anase wo dan a na ye de ahye wonsa etika ho e na frɛ ejare real estate na ansa anyawo
Judge Mouse
18 months.
18 1 year 6 months. Petition ya kono yenti. Ene ho nsunsu aso. Upia be san kono petition bi. Do. It wa wo hwen a da bi asori petition ba onom a na wo kan sem akese na wo di hu hye nkrofo mu emra ewo ho. Wa hwe yi a aha na ba be pie. Ti se onom na adonsa ade a onom a unyinya wanim ansa no anom na yenum bi ne yenti ase. Ade no enyo ade ntina wo no enye ne nyo se ne obi beka se duro kran so enyo na ade a etimi ma osin na tutu ade ntina se wo no na petition oba hwe interviews aye o presence a enipa ne pii ensa ni nobone ntimo a mugusu a ensa na mode amuti e wo fie no e na omo ka no be hensa wo agu omo ho efi se aha e prison architecture no e tetede aban ebo no homoden prison service ebo no homoden na enso no enoma ni bi wo ho nso se ebo mo kokko enti na dey stay out of trouble dwumadi brem wa wo hwen ba bi a wo bia wo Ghana ha no hwen hu free boni ho hwen hu free bibia e de ohaw ebebrew na sese ya ene mo kasai Mr. and Mrs. Kumson or say yan kanchro mo America ese a petition enye intijai no na do beko ohawo mu krono enye into mo ma mo second chance into mo fines na edam so no fines na de to so I went to mentua 2160 also 600 went to mentua beko akọ ye dwumaden brantia wonan ugina wo so ukowie obi ade ayede upia ejide so wasesa do o me se ye nkotua yakotua mamo ti edemo kasa wipe mo kofie edi asem na wo ka kire Mr. and Mrs. Kumisi o mo hwe o sese ya
acho aswa me ka cho me se nya me shira mpa o no mapa o mo ani kai a on so anya ama Ghana prison so mo to family boy if say blind by atete ni amani afom ese officer crowd any officer na be ma black ground pope na wow your meeting no man be start to ni a mo apply ni ade
if a prison senior so ho nti yetete wa edi utete if say won so no wan kwa petition a anka e man sa nyame nka mo ho
me to na mo wenu mi ho masaka aswadi ami enyina Samoni ami di enyina oh Nabani ami enyina Samoni ami di
want to congratulate management and staff for how far they've come. GhanaWeb is the biggest portal in Ghana and even in outside Ghana as well. For the people outside Ghana, this is their go-to portal. And anybody outside Ghana will tell you that GhanaWeb is where they get their source of news from. I've had friends who are residing outside Ghana, and anytime there's news about me, and this time it's about me, they hit me up and say, oh, I read this story about you on GhanaWeb, I read this story about you. So it tells me that it is the #1 portal for everybody else, for both of us in Ghana and outside. So I would want to congratulate the management and staff for the work that you've done over the years. And I wish you guys well. I pray for strength, for success, for favor, and for special grace, that you guys will live on to be 50, 70, and 100 years. Congratulations to you guys.
Your letter that said you were coming in this morning, so we'll be waiting for you. Thank you for coming, and your assistant.
Your Excellency, once again, thank you very much for the opportunity. As we indicated in the letter, following yesterday's celebration of the census night, today marks the first day of the enumeration exercise that will take place for the next 14 days. And certainly we need to whip up participation for the activity. So as part of the data collection, we decided that we would visit and do the enumeration of your household. So that is why we are here, and with your permission, I would want to start. Your Excellency, I would begin with some background information so that I apprise you on the essence of the census undertaking and get your consent before we get into the data collection exercise. Your Excellency, your First Lady, as you are aware, census undertaking is a decennial activity which gives us an opportunity to update our records on 5 fronts: our socio-demographic characteristics, our economic activity, and 3 other key areas, specifically housing, sanitation, and some selected areas, i.e. persons with difficulty in performing activities, ICT, and economic activity, which underscores the issues around employment and unemployment. Your Excellency, we're going to do this exercise over on an average 45 minutes period, and that is what we do generally. But for this exercise, we're going to go through the basic issues. But what I want to emphasize is the confidentiality and the assurance to providers of information that it's just for statistical purposes. We're not going to identify individuals in the data collection. And this is reference to our Statistical Service Act 1009, that was 1003, that was passed in 2019. Specifically, Clause 50 talks about strict confidentiality. So the information that you're going to provide would not be used for any targeting of persons or targeting of specific groups of people. It's going to be used only at the aggregated level. The data that we're going to put out there for further analytical work would de-identify all the personal information in there, and for that matter, it would be an anonymized data. Again, Clause 54 of the same Act, Your Excellency, assures providers of information that we're not going to release that information for any use, such as for tax purposes. So we assure that this is strictly for statistical reasons. Your Excellency, on the account of the confidentiality and the assurance, do we have your permission to proceed, please?
I want to thank you very much for this visit to begin the process of enumeration of counting the numbers of us in Ghana with me. It's important for everybody in Ghana, citizen, Ghanaian, people who were present here on census night, everybody, to go through this exercise. It's a painless one. We've been assured by those who are collecting the information that it will be treated in a confidential manner. The act under which they're operating insists on that, and I have no doubt about the integrity and the credibility of those who are conducting this census, that they will keep to the provisions of the Act. But it is extremely important that each and every one of us, everybody who was here on census night, i.e. last night, the 27th of June, no matter where you come from, no matter your ethnic origin, no matter your religious persuasion, no matter your political affiliation, so long as you're a human being who was here last night on census night, you're entitled to be counted. And that is the exercise on which the Government Statistical Services embarked on and has began. It has begun with me. So I want to encourage everybody to participate in this exercise, to make sure that we have all the information that a census is meant to provide. It is not by accident that every 10 years, the United Nations and global bodies responsible for population have insisted that every nation should count its population, should count the number of people who are present on census night, so that it provides those of us who have the responsibility of taking decisions on behalf of our fellow citizens, the wherewithal, the means, the data that enables us to plan effectively for the development of the country. So it's an extremely important exercise, and I'm appealing to each and every one of you. Cooperate with the enumerators. Cooperate with the census officials. They're doing an exceptionally important and sensitive job, and they need the cooperation of each and every one of us. So I'm appealing to you to cooperate with them, and let us have a successful 2020-2021 stroke census, because you all know why it was delayed from last year, so that this year's census is a successful one and will provide us with the information that we need. So once again, let me thank you and your associate for coming to undertake this important task. I'm the first one to do it. All right, not at all.
Powers and principalities.
There's so much fire inside me.
Tragedy struck when part of the largest hillside at the kosher rubbish dump collapsed.
It's going to be fun to see how he goes about approaching this game.
We table issues relating to the arts and entertainment for a riveting discussion, of course, without fear nor favor.
The question the presenter asked them was a dumb question. You need to speak the part and move.
Varied views. We agree to disagree.
So I would disagree with everything you said. I think that he's a smart guy. I think what he did.
No, but I also said he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
I guess that I'm waiting for the what next.
Yeah, I don't think that we have to wait for what next.
It sometimes gets confrontational, but that's the beauty of the game.
Today you are denying funny face. It's not my brother. Today you are denying funny face. I don't know him. You don't know funny face. It's not my brother. You don't know funny face.
It's a package. We meet, we sit, we dialogue, we learn, we progress. My name is Benefo Huabin Abrantepa, a proud blogger, and this is my forum.
From the dawn of time, people have engaged in several businesses. With the onset of technology and innovation, life has relatively been made easier. By using debit or credit cards,
mobile banking.
Thank you. And your favorite, mobile money?
Tech has indeed married business. On BizTech, we spend time with faces behind known and upcoming businesses in the country.
Learn more about the new technologies and innovation,
as well as find out about the trending issues in the world of business.
Join us as we serve you with a variety of compelling interviews, projects, and others right here on GhanaWeb TV.
Um, 22 is not, what do you call it? It's not a small feat in terms of a business. Running a business from the scratch to 22 years is something that you should applaud yourself for. That's number one. Number two, from where you started from and where the space, that media space has gotten to right now, I think you've actually paid some of your, what do you call it? You've made it more creditable, you've made that medium more creditable, and you've made it more profitable for brands such as what we have in our portfolio. I did say that you've done a good job. I would say that you keep doing more. You add more content, you try and be dynamic in terms of what you offer your clients, just as us. Let's continue to grow together. Let's continue to explore the different new channels, digital new channels that will come up, and then see how best we can make good use of them. Yeah, that's it. And I did say kudos to all you guys. You've done your best, and we hope to see more of GhanaWeb around in the next maybe 50 years to 100 years. Yeah.
To be a musician in Nigeria, you have to be talented, creative, and smart. And this is nothing short of my guest personality. Joshua Adire is my guest today. He is a singer and songwriter who is making waves in the music world. He is currently in Ghana, and we get to chit-chat. But before we do, let's go for a quick break. My name is Beatrice Sowa, and this is My Nigeria. Welcome back from the break. Welcome to My Nigeria, Joshua.
Thank you.
I would like to, pick your mind a little bit to know what you've learned so far since you were here in Ghana. Akwaba.
Akwaba. That's it.
Well, Akwaba means welcome.
Yeah, I've been seeing Akwaba almost everywhere I go.
Okay.
Akwaba. Yeah.
So how's your stay been like so far since you came?
Yeah, it's been nice. It's been nice. I love the place. Love the food. Still, I'm here to eat banku. Yeah, but it's nice. It's been nice.
And have you eaten the famous jollof?
Yeah, I've eaten your jollof, the Ghana jollof, and I think the Nigerian jollof is still better.
I'm sure you're joking, right?
I'm not.
Really? Yeah. Okay. I want you to tell me what brought you into music.
What brought me into music?
Yes.
Okay. I started singing in 2018. And before then, I was singing for fun, writing verses. Then I was rapping, writing verses and rapping them for my classmates to impress. But during the year in 2018, I wanted more from it. I wanted it to become a lifestyle. So yeah, that's it.
I'm sure you have some people or some music that inspired you. Can you mention a few of them?
Okay, I listen a lot to old school music. Like the likes of Jimmy Cliff, Bob Marley, Lucky Dube. and because back then my dad is a lover of music, so then he would send me to go get these CDs for him, and they would be like, make sure this track and that track is inside, like it's on the CD before you get them. So, and he would always play these songs while I was around, so I got to like love those songs, like those old school songs automatically.
So how would you describe your style of music or your genre? How would you describe that?
Afro-pop.
Okay. What's your creative style like?
I won't say I have a particular style, because sometimes the music I make is directed by the source of inspiration, and the source of inspiration is not always the same. You get, the inspiration can be from here today and be from there tomorrow.
Okay, coming from a family of musicians, I want you to tell me, is there any pressure on you to deliver?
Personally, I feel no pressure at all, because having someone, a brother, sister, father, or whatever, in the industry, whatever industry, you still have to play your part. You get?
Yeah.
So it doesn't change the fact that you still have to work hard.
What other talents do you have aside singing?
Okay, I'm a good footballer.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you were not singing, you'd definitely be playing football.
Yeah, I would be playing football.
Okay, for which team?
Manchester United.
And a proud one at that, I'm sure. Okay, how has the internet inspired your music? How has the internet inspired your music?
Okay. Inspiration from the internet. I feel it's almost the same as getting inspired by your environment. The difference is sometimes you get to see other people's environment also. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, what famous musician, aside your brother, would you say has impacted your music career?
In terms of?
Well, you mentioned that you listen to a lot of old school music. So yeah. What kind of musicians, or what musicians actually, had an impact on your music that you produce today?
Okay. Lyrically, I'm a very conscious person. I pay attention to lyrics. And one of them is Brimo.
Okay.
Brimo. I listen to Brimo a lot, and I'm a big fan of Peruzzi.
Okay. Do you play any musical instruments?
No, I don't.
So which musical instrument do you wish you had, wanted to learn?
The guitar.
The guitar.
Yeah, I think the guy with the guitar is always looking very cool. The guy that plays the guitar.
Okay, let's go back to Nigeria.
Yeah.
There are so many musicians over there, and I know that before you're able to, make it, there's so much work you need to do. There are so much competitions out there. So which musician out there in Nigeria would you like to collaborate with?
Peruzzi.
Okay, why Peruzzi?
As I said earlier, I'm a big fan of Peruzzi.
Okay.
I like the way he structures his songs. Yeah, I think it makes it kind of song that sometimes I'll be like, oh, I wish I sang that song. You'll be like, yeah.
Okay, let's talk about your music. So far, I've listened to Special, and I'm actually a big fan of Special. I mean, when I started listening to it, I was like, oh, this song is really cool. I don't know, maybe because of the kind of songs I listen to, But would you say that your storyline or your life, have an impact in your music? Or would you say you're just being creative and you just sit down and you write, what comes to your mind?
Okay, I think the easiest point of drawing inspiration, firstly, is from your own personal life. because your own personal life and your environment, because I feel on the normal you would understand your own environment more, and it will be easier to translate how you feel about things happening in your environment and in your personal life into a song.
So what best advice have you been given, you know, since you started your music? What is that one advice that is always behind your mind?
Not from a person, not from anyone in particular,
okay,
but from myself.
Okay.
I tell myself you have to push, you have to work, regardless of having this person or that person, regardless of how little the odds may seem. You have to work.
Okay.
And put God first.
If you could change anything about the music industry, what would it be?
I wouldn't change a thing, because before you think about changing, or before you change something, it means there's something actually wrong about it. And I don't see anything wrong about the music industry.
Okay.
So I wouldn't change anything.
What is it about music that makes you feel passionate?
It's not something I can really place my fingers on, but I think I'm at my happiest when I listen to music and when I sing.
So I want you to describe your least favorite moments, you know, about music. I'm sure that there are certain times you're like, you know what, today I'm not in the mood to sing. You know, what is it about music, you know, that is your least favorite moment?
Okay, the least favorite moment, I think I call this one the morale killer.
Okay.
It's when you go to a show to perform and you're singing and it's almost like an audition. Do you understand?
Yeah.
The whole place is quiet with people folding their arms and looking at you like,
yep,
who's this guy? I think that's a morale killer, but then again, it's part of the process.
Have you ever experienced that before?
Yes, now. It's impossible for you to be a musician and not experience it. It's impossible.
And how did you take it? How did you, you know, turn things around?
Automatically, you have to encourage yourself. You have to tell yourself that, look, this is a part of it, and I'm not going to let this weigh me down.
Okay. I want you to give me some of your favorite places you've performed so far.
The collaboration.
Okay.
It was a big privilege. That's like, you know Fela.
Yep.
Fela is like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, artist in the Nigerian industry ever. So I think the collaboration is the biggest for me.
What strengths do you have that make you believe that you are a great musician?
I think my greatest strength is God, because whichever talent you think you have or advantage you have can be taken away by circumstances. You get? If you think your voice is your strongest weapon, something can or might happen to your voice tomorrow, and it might not be as good as it always was. You get? One thing that can never be shaken or taken away is God. So my strongest weapon is God.
Oh, it's good to know you're a Christian. Let me phrase this well. What is your process of dealing with music performance anxiety?
Okay, personally, I do not have a routine.
Okay.
I do not have a routine. I think the only thing that is constant before I perform is praying.
Okay.
Yeah, and yes, you get nervous sometimes before you climb, before you get to the stage. But once you get on that stage, I think for me, I become confident automatically.
Okay. Right now, I want us to talk about Nigeria, the country.
Okay.
Are you proud of being Are you proud to be a Nigerian?
Yeah, I am a proud Nigerian. I'm very proud Nigerian. I do rep my country.
Okay, great. But are you happy with the current, situation in the country?
Okay, I won't say I'm happy, but then again, I think it's a phase before a nation or a country or a business or whatever becomes great. Nigeria is a great nation already, but whatever we are facing will only come out greater. So I believe it's just a part of that phase.
Okay, have you joined any of the protests, that has been happening?
Yeah, the first protest, the NSAS protest.
You were present?
Yes, I was present.
Oh, okay. How did that go? Tell us your experience.
Okay. I think for the first time in my own life, that was the first time I was ever part of a protest. I think that was the first real protest I witnessed as a person. It was really nice speaking out. We felt more powerful, the youth and the nation as well. We felt more powerful. We felt we could change things for good if we really want.
Okay. What's next for Joshua Adire?
Okay, more good music. Then I have an upcoming EP later this year.
Okay.
Well, overall, it's just good music.
So I want you to tell me how your music career has so far been. Is it something you are proud of? Is it something that you wished you had started maybe sooner?
Okay. I feel this is the right time, and whenever I started, it's the right time. It's how it should be.
Okay.
And I'm proud of how far I've come. I've enjoyed every bit of the process, the ups, the downs, the encouragements and the discouragements. So I'm happy.
Okay. I would like you to send a message across to people who are like you, the young ones, who are also, trying to get to where you are.
Okay. I feel firstly you have to be sure. You have to be sure that this is what I want to do, and not just because maybe the money or the fame. There needs to be something strong driving you, something you can look back at and say, this is why I'm here, and I'm not stopping regardless of whatever happens or how things are going. So I feel for me, if you have that, then you're good to go.
Okay. Before we go, I'd like you to sing a little bit of either your latest song or special.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't ever think that I'm too good for you. I'm a lucky man, girl, you don't have a clue. For you, my heart, they beat black and blue. If I go die for person, girl, it go be you. I get it loving, but you carry overload. And if I give you mine, you go give me your oh. A special, this feeling is so special. As you don't make me mental, now you go cure my grace. Yeah, oh special, this feeling is so special. As you don't make me mental, now you go cure my grace.
That was really amazing. You're good. You're really good. I mean, without any beats, without any instruments, your voice is spectacular. And well, that's how we wrap up today on My Nigeria. It was really interesting speaking to Joshua Adire. He is a singer and songwriter with an amazing voice, and I would like you to reach out to our social media handles on My Nigeria TV, and also feel free to also visit his social media handles at Joshua Adire. Until next time, my name is Beatrice Soa, and this is My Nigeria TV.
Did Kiddy say he was going to come back? Is Kiddy here? Are you coming back? Because Dinah Hamilton will not permit you to come back.
The 22nd Vodafone Ghana Music Awards has been held. Records have been set. Dinah Hamilton is the first living female to be crowned Artist of the Year. Remember, Airborne's was posthumous. There have been a bit of controversies after the event, and so we table all these for a riveting discussion. I am Benefo Boabin Abrantepa, and this is Bloggers Forum on GhanaWeb TV. Thanks for joining us on Bloggers Forum. I am Abrantepa, and I'm doing this with Nanea Redu. He's with OnePlayAfrica.com. Nana, Akwaba. You be fine. Oh. Why can't me? I'm a Bruni na. Oh yeah, 1, 2, or 6 send me momo. You who's our presenting award or video? Present.
Yeah. Say we are still Abrabono. Obiane level grew.
Okay.
What I said, 3 music awards there. No, it was because of the digital act.
Okay.
And you know, for so many years now, yes, I've been selling music and marketing music, so obviously it makes sense. But Ghana Music Awards, Ghana, you're boy, and say you're fasting, I born pie, I boy home again. Maybe I'm not who knows. Oh, I got to win it. Not who knows. Not.
That's Nanea Redu. He is with OnePlayAfrica.com, and this is the lady that. Nenebi has some adjectives that he uses to describe her. He says she's vicious, she's vivid, she's vociferous, she's all the VVVV. Vida Dutumwa Boatin is a columnist. Vida, welcome. Be fine.
Come pa.
Nice. Let me begin from you, Nanea.
Yes.
Free. So before the main event, there had been some activities. Yeah. There was the National Music Summit.
No, before that was the VGMA Experience Concert.
Okay.
And then the summit, and then the industry night, and then the main show.
Okay. So first off, let me get your analysis of the activities that happened before the awards itself.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a good one. Especially this year, VGMA actually had a very good packaging. The build up to the main night, the main event itself was amazing, but just that it was tailored on one particular TV network, so it kind of looked like as an attention in there. This year, what VGMA did was they built a full road show. Just after announcing the nominees, they went on TV non-stop, full road show from beginning to end, and they brought pundits, they brought some artists, they brought even industry people to discuss certain things. So, so the build up to the main show was beautiful. Then they had to find activities or experientials that would drive talkability. That will also be able to bridge between 2 or 3 media houses so people don't feel like they're giving all the content to one party. You get me? So I feel like the experience concept and inviting bloggers and pundits and radio presenters, TV people and all that, it was to open up the conversation, to start off the big hype for 2026, right? So I mean they had a beautiful plan. Social media wise, they killed it. The packaging from pictures, like I'm saying, the experience concept, the pictures, the daily activities on the Ghana Music Awards pages on Instagram, on Twitter, it was on point from beginning to end. You get it? Like the throwbacks. If people had followed the thing keenly, I feel like COVID messed up a bit, because if people were following up keenly, this year's VGMA, the packaging was way better than all the previous VGMAs, because there was a non-stop activities going on, like from social media. All the VGMA pages were posting throwbacks to artist birthday, artist new songs, to even giving people updates on nominees and who is in, who is out, this is that, what's happening with them. You get it? They build it up nice. The experience concert for me was my best among all the things that happened, because the artists, they didn't have anything at stake to win, so they came to play ball. Like episode performance was dope, don't get me wrong. So I feel like Kwame Eugene was way better at the experience concert than he did at the main show. The same for Kwesi Arthur. I feel like because there was no pressure on anybody, nobody saying nervous about maybe a G award, they came to play ball, and so the experience concert was beautiful. The summit it happens every year. Every year, our major issue is that the A-list stars don't show up. So all the conversation goes to hang around upcoming and list B artists. So into your better summits, now agenda now person will push it. You get me? I think this year attendees were bold enough to address the resource people booth for booth, because they ask questions, daring questions like they wouldn't have normally asked in previous summits. So I feel like this year's summit was one of the drivers that would take us to the next break for our royalty system in Ghana, because questions and comments that were made at the summit, not after the summit, at the summit, showed you that people are now waking up to the fact that we need to fix our royalty system. I think a few days ago I was doing a live video and I said that there's one legend producer called Fredima who made a comment that 37 years till now he's never made a dime from royalties from Gamro. And I was saying that it's worrisome, because you see, if 37 years ago till now that legend has not made a dime, it's possible that 37 years from now a certain MOG bit will say the same thing. So I feel that the summit was well delivered, and I hope that Gamro and his people will wake up and play ball. They will not go and sit back, relax, and say that, oh, wait there, it will also go away. And I hope that the artists will come together and demonstrate, take Gamro on, head to head, go to the government, go to the AG, and challenge AG that, yo, we are bleeding, we need help. Because you see, these guys that you're working with, they have problems. The problem is not even login system. The problem is the payment systems in Ghana. For them to even collect monies properly is a problem. So we need to go to the AG with all hands on deck and then fight it. So I feel that the summit delivered that for us. As to whether the artists will be involved to champion it, I don't know. As to whether they will support it fully, I don't know. Till now, I have not seen a certain Shatter, Sack and all that. I think Stone has made comments. Yes, series of comments about it, because you see, when you are traveling, when you are exposed, you want to try what they are also learning. So yeah, back up to them. The industry night, like I was telling somebody today, that the industry night happens every year. It's just not telecast on TV. So this time people get to watch it on TV. So it's like, oh, it's 2 days. It has always been 2 days. Ghana Music Awards has always been 2 days. You get it? So the industry night is, I think it's the night they give technical awards to people. So you might not understand why Abiana will win vocal female performance of the year, but it's technical. You might not understand why MOG will retain his win. You get it? It's technical. You know, you might not understand why Richie Mensah will win engineer and producer. It's technical, but that's why it's industry night. It's a night for the industry players who understand the game to explain to us why they choose A or choose B or choose C. Sure. I mean, the Saturday nights, we all know what it is. It's a fun night. It's where we see who will increase his price.
We'll be coming there. We'll be coming to the Saturday night, what happened. But let me get Vida's submission on the activities that were held before Saturday.
Abrantipa, for a very long time, the VGMA brand sustaining itself on controversies over the years. I mean, every year be a BBC for people to yearn to watch the awards. But Sawasha, I don't know whether I have to blame it on COVID. This year, no controversy, no end to me and papa. So the only thing that they thrived on, Kakana, so more riding on, was the lifting of the Shatter and Stonebwoy ban announcement. Now it came on the night when 3 Music was also releasing nominees list, no. And there were talks here and there, and I remember the letter that I think Robert Clown, as a chairman of the board in Sasha, said, if you so desire. That was Robert. You understand? And see, Stonebwoy was pained, Shatter also was pained, and I remember Shatter saying, crayon cry, free awards name. So if you want to lift the ban, at least sit with them and discuss and sana. So after that moment faded, no, there wasn't anything to really hold on to. And mind you, this award is coming after a much talked about 3 music awards where Omanya women's branch, another few, the nominees announcements had a whole industry people on the side and the board to explain how certain names made it to certain categories. I mean, I think it was enlightening. It was one of a kind. And I wasn't surprised that a VGMA nominee announcement, so they made it like a concert. There was a, stage and then it came to the experience. I was there. I mean, I enjoyed the performance. I fell in love with episode, overly, because the guy was just fantastic. And Nanaya Oka said they had nothing at stake. For me, I thought they had everything at stake. Because you need to justify why in a few days' time, I should vote for you to win what? You understand? For somebody like me, that was the first time I pay so much attention to episode because I was sitting very close to the stage, the movements, how on a band coordinated the dances, and I was like, wow, we really haven't paid much attention to the guys. So for me, after watching that performance, I really felt shatter stone enya around that we should give this guy the opportunity to sail through. So I feel VGMA, I mean, at an advantage stage because every year you get to see what 3 Music does, and then you have to improve on it to get your people going. But I was hoping, we were going to have pre-recorded performances. I was hoping because of what we saw with 3 Music and the fantastic work in our So at least 2 or 3 performances were just stuck with stage and mind you, experience concerts Any of this very one, the stage differences yet huge. And in a viewing pleasure echo from kakra because dynamics kakra because they say no mama say you can pre-record, show it and ebe kama. But then no knowing communication from Robert's class or they are sticking to live music.
Yeah.
Until you trod your throw Facebook Now me nim say ya de o ma hye da bo ho po say ye be gina so e de agu other award na nim tia. A friend say
It's not. It's not.
No.
No.
He has worked.
There's no more with
the way you say it now, as a team
me from afar and looking at me a closeness to Charterhouse no.
That is what you thought.
Yes, because
so that's not a fact.
What's my say? That is what I thought because I felt more principle, more concepts, and you make it purely live performances, which there's nothing wrong, but then there's also nothing wrong with pre-recorded performances. And just I would me see ya pet and make it a post and then it makes me feel well. And say is it that for budget here they pre-recorded performances na muni be and now say where the who keke. I mean, it wasn't a bad taste now. It was a very stupid statement. Anyway, it was very, very stupid.
Right, so, quick one, 1 minute here, 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute here, 1 minute here. I think that, listen, people are trying so hard to find a midpoint between 3 Music Awards and Ghana Music Awards. There's no midpoint. I don't think that whatever 3 Music Awards did is an influence to what Ghana Music Awards did on Saturday and Friday and Saturday. It's not.
It's not true.
See,
Anaya, it's not true.
Not.
You are an industry person.
If you've watched, if you follow Ghana Music Awards, listen. If you follow Ghana Music Awards for 21 years, this event is not. It's an improvement of what has happened over years. It has nothing to do with
because there's something to compare to.
Are you trying to say that at the time the first, second 3 Music Awards that were not so good? Ghana Music Awards flopped? No, it didn't.
No, but this very one was good.
No, it didn't. When you make that comment, you see,
this very one was good. So they can take points from that.
We are trying to listen. It's like BET Awards is saying that they built upon theirs after they saw the Billboard Awards. They won't do that. Because every company has a different rules, different objectives, different directions, different.
Listen. This is healthy competition that we are
trying to.
There should be a healthy competition. There should be because
a simple question. You don't think that the existence of an award scheme can make another improve upon its performance, regardless of how long one has been in existence?
Nice question. So let me answer you. If Ghana Music Awards has said that this year I'm doing a full virtual, maybe a bit hybrid, then we can say, Kofowe, one probably 3 Music Awards for now. Ghana Music Awards, they stuck to their old formality of the show, which is every performance must be live. And oh, Vida, let me land. See, you made a very good point, and I think I'm just saying that I feel in my 2 cents, right? I feel that we shouldn't even try to push 3 music awards to what we're trying to do to them, because you see, this is an award scheme that has more potential to give us another angle to what we are known for. Okay. If we try to box them in the same Ghana Music Award scheme, one day they will begin to also review what they are doing. Because you see, listen, you work at GhanaWeb, right? Would you say that when I do a show, because I have a similar show like this show, will you tell me that my show is the reason why you are doing Bloggers Forum? No. You probably have not even focused on it. But it is ideas that have met, because I need team. But for the fact that I'm also in the space, I once a while check you, but you will never influence me, because once you influence me, I will lose my pivot, and I begin to move towards your pivot, and I will lose myself. So what I'm saying is that 3 Music Awards is building a fantastic brand. They are giving us another side of an award scheme that we never had. Like in America, the American Music Awards is different from the Billboard Awards. It's different from the BETs. BET is different from the Grammys. So every artist knows, every viewer, every attendee, every music lover knows that if I don't get to experience this at BET, I'll get to experience that at Billboards. They don't put all of them in the same box. They don't do that. Okay. Even the iHeartRadio Awards, relax. Even the iHeartRadio Awards that they do, they do it after a certain award. But it is never based on the fact that, BET for a year, social distancing, say no. It is sticking to your grounds and also giving the people another side of the conversation, because there are 2 sides to a coin. I think that when we begin to push 3 music to the front and say that, Anna 3 music for a year, and Ghana Music Awards, we are messing up 3 music awards. You know why? We are pushing them to a conversation where they will not be comfortable tomorrow. Because if you allow those boys to be themselves, if you allow 3 music awards to be themselves, we will see another side of our industry that we will be proud of. Okay. Don't box them all into one space.
We definitely focus on the 3 music awards and then the Ghana Music Awards, the comparison and all that later on. But before I go on break, let Vida come in with her about yes, and then I'll go for the break.
I'll say, Senka VGME, a full virtual event, and you can say that you're copying from 3 music.
No, I said if they had said they were going to do virtual, you could have said, okay, then they are taking inspiration, because that's not the normal.
So copying and inspiration.
Even at the time,
we are modifying the choice of words.
Nana clarification.
Hold on. We are modifying that. So inspiration. But Abrantipa, you and I know say your easy restrictions. What am I saying? So Kakoba, you say artists, banner dancers, ni management, mo bros 100 na you require for most mobile 1 building muna. And can you be forced to do pre-recorded performance? Because
last year they had the same restriction, but they did the event without these people. That's what I'm saying. Last year
there are easy restrictions until they can afford to have.
They would have waited.
Nana Yao.
You are heckling.
Yeah, easy restrictions. You and I know. Set time at 3 music out in the event. June VGM go near me mukaka. Vaccine didn't cry. But it wasn't like that.
We are healthy. It
wasn't like that when 3 music Maybe the said Abrantipa. So GhanaWeb Muslim launch BB. I don't want to put it out there. I'm on fan too. So we are serious.
GhanaWeb Excellence.
We are serious institution. Now we age maybe now one year who research and who near what system and who how you can improve on it. Now we are serious.
Okay. So on that note, we take a break. When we return, we'll focus on, you see, Omaya pushy discussion. As a person awards, what happened on the night, because said the next day you want to say 3 music awards and Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. That comparison has happened. But let's take a break. When we return, there are 2 things that we'll be focusing on: what happened on the night and then the aftermath of the event. It's Bloggers Forum on GhanaWeb TV. Don't go away.
Hi, my name is Nanama McBrown. I'm proud to be part of GhanaWeb Road Safety Campaign. Please, do the right thing. Save a life. Brim.
Welcome back. It's Bloggers Forum on GhanaWeb TV. I am Abrantipa, and I'm doing this with Nanea Redu. He is the director at One Play VodafoneAfrica.com. Vida Duchuma Boatin is a columnist. We are discussing the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, the 22nd edition that was held on Saturday. Before we went on the break, we were doing a discussion on the incidents that happened or events that happened before the main event. Next is the main event. So I'll first want us, I don't know what you may want to touch on. We'll come to the awards. But let's look at the stage, the light, red carpet, MC, and performances. Then we'll come to the awards itself. Let me begin with Vida.
Okay, so I'll start with the red carpet for the day 2. I think it was Regina, Van Helvet, and Elikim. I mean, what I didn't quite like about it was, Regina, over to you. Elikim, over to you. Is there no other way they can, you know, hand over by not saying, Elikim, over to you, Regina, over to you, take it away, all those things?
How best could they have done it?
I don't know. If they have microphones in their ears, whoever is producing that side could have just said, Regina, go, or Elikim, go, instead of hearing them say, take it away, over to you, do this, do that. And I don't know if they give them areas to ask questions about. Regina, for instance, sometimes, and then something about you, what are you wearing? I mean, I was happy to say most of the designs were made here in Ghana. So, I mean, it was fine listening to that. One thing I didn't see also was name tags on the artist or the celebrity that they were interviewing. You don't assume that everybody across Africa or the world knows who you are talking to. So, at least the day and what the person does should be beneath it. So that was a few things that I picked up from the red carpet. Elikem pushy yama obusa keche Andrew say wapama tadema I don't know she you know go red carpet that trousers and chino. You know, say, oh, who now? So I had now over the trousers show. It shows say like, I mean, if you plan now, who said your baby have questions after these things, no, it will not show. I also saw snippets of Adoma the singer, asking people, they know the answer about awards, no.
But I think that's a different.
But it came on when I was watching the TV.
Oh, okay.
I was like.
Adoma was not. They did their own production.
But it came on. Niana Misha Wofi, you know. And people started tweeting and say, but why would you ask somebody Adriano Dians or ba awards? What bearing Bena and what would Jimana Yekwa could do?
So the questions were a bit off.
You understand? Okay. So back to performance, I wrote quite a lot, so I'll be referring to what I put here. The first was Dynani Joe Metal performance, and I think I like the fusion of more Yesu Christo more and Adom. No more they put it together. I think say Joe Metal shas ye nani mic no nye Juma. Later na me who say Oma fix here. I mean or performing. Adina. Ne sa alabaster box so sa capella bi no mo de share and it didn't quite and freaky me sir but we is session now or buy with the name no that was when like I was really loving it but the choreographers I think we should look at choreography when it comes to such awards I want to know say VJ may only stagecraft like if your director say it should go this way and I say mujama artists to handle it because as sana na ekoso Dina I didn't quite feel the synergy, the movement, it will be far and will be so far, and they should check that. Now, a fair performance, I mean, you can't take anything away from a fair. It was, it was effortless, but not a chilling. I was really feeling him. Mr. Drew, the intro, no, the zombie scene and all that. I think that there was a continuity fail there. Because he was sweaty, wearing a black t-shirt. And all of a sudden, Wabedru stage or white. Or silver jackets be. So, and the zombies, they were still in their bloody costumes. So I'm asking myself, Obia, we're migrating from a kind of more sweaty body with black t-shirts. All of a sudden, Nujina stage shall white. Meanwhile, man no tormento no, maybe I'll free bano. At a day show and one show. So I didn't quite feel that, but then Asano, it was good. I got to a time he was concentrating on the dance more than the singing. But because he got for penning you but then you can't blame him. He's the first love a dance. So I mean, so it's really nice to watch. So the comparison between Onone other performance ne choreography no very vast because when so no osa into omo oni omo ye no movement no on point every second wait 10 wait and no but wo hwe adina ho na synchronize so they should check it and no you know it was magical performance odwan na odi agu ne ho na or tono or raw yes na ahoma bia ahuki ne ha I mean it was quite worrying but in all no oh yeah I don't know the dancers no last year men feeling the dancers no cry this year to the same and man the asafo no people like watching them dance a lot aside the asano omo backstage performance and omo enjoy I don't know why she kept them there chair few seconds performance be see no and so this are girls no ever because omo buy no uti dede na na work crowd ma you could tell say the ladies on there normally na swatch and they were not feeling their vibe until next time no on fa omombra entem. My highlight was a tribute to Castro. I mean, Kel songs. Oh, he did it for me. I was really enjoying it. But I would say, or the R&B-ish kakra, ebata Castro feel now we are used to know. Infantile, the R&B after I was say, ebeko year my movie. It was my highlight. I mean, yes, say. Yebekai Castro ni ejuma waye wo industry nim and sa akode coming in no topping it up nice because the Adonai song is huge on the continent but the pakwa na me full song komo de ka ho anka ebe icing the pan was Asamoah okay because untimi separate Asamoah ni Castro mani ye and they performed the Odopa track committee when I was hoping that Asa will move or a crowd person or do on a dance moves near ade no a betri a dom and as someone is in Ghana all Ghana chair or Legon cities near the you know who putting it together bear kama and omuye as a short documentary be and sana performance in Bebaso it looks like ebia no manya branya because if you want to do a Castro documentary papa bia no mudi na na de amfa baby Asamoah wasn't in the documentary yenim nia ni papa so beji din kakra after ni ba no eyera ye no and afi ni krom ho no how omuhu no mo idolizing no at least enya two people be mo ka ho asem kakra ni how our influence yo prior to performance na nke be kama the next thing is kwesiata my brain dey just say I too usual amame say the performance no I said yeah wo hwe eno oputi a lot of effort wo mu akope dwanhoma de agu ne ho ope ma bi ebesa kakra Mr. Drew to say rehearsals akoso basa yo ni atutu yensana I mean I usual the drama me and the obeye we experience concerts no as a no bia no sande be try yen on the main night on putting in effort yen who stage craft showmanship no any ho nti so sha Joe Boy no ebeka ne ho no the Bad Joe song the manipa e groovy kaka because the music is nice and on so buy na said na baba be take you over from Kwesiata because ono edwanebo because we always expect say ono Kwesiata ne bedwanebo so no buy na say one switch roles no it was refreshing for some ladies to also watch but he should watch it too usual mami now mami running through Kwame Eugene it was nice to see him play drums you know I mean or the intro ne kama ne jackets I really liked him in the into or to her in time but then the performance on much is on the king of features for Ghana I mean or bless tracker you know obenya hits entina Kwame Yogurt be on any be perform here Ketchesudi no darling be frame and or Chiame Kwame but all backstage akwoshe ne dollar jacket no or chair into Chiame Kwame didn't know what to do ama ne rap verse he had to repeat it into no osha otwitwa na chi just na Kwame afa why you busy a $100 jacket with you into him say artist no a costume changer e was say crow bi wo kwan no hwa oduru hwa o ye ne nsa say ya na wo de awrem wo na kocha ma o Chiame Kwame so bre ono no so ntoma na o de be perform ye no ye ku na ne nantie na ye di hama no into wo che we kire osan no hu de o ka because the dress in there as a brafo pa well, but in front to my also or Chiame why a game yache. When you say at least atare abesha or red carpet, no bet me asesa during performance. No was back into what I but and to man so restricting. A woman ye wo hana Kwame here dey. E ba ya otimi ye relieved kakra or they call in the backstage. Ena oba no wo san be ye Kwame Eugene san be ye Okum Chola. The tagline in Seth Frimpong nyom ne Okum Chola is a miracle. wo ba stage a wo ye catch us enyom kro no no jai twa so sa sampling ni yifri wa brabom wa court ehun nsensem wa begina stage ka wo san ye okumcho la esemera okumcho
ebi o solve issue no
ebusiafo ne say omonsan nipa na enyom ne rights ne di ha no according to information amenya no
na me ka say time a okan any time a o perform enyom na emu wa ebi o solve ne enim
bra ma me nka asem cho koye investigation near rights ni kra no on insan kan taku enti no ninsan kan taku waka yaka cho se twa so sa tagline na any dollar on you enyum ni mu it's a miracle no it strictly said from pon
so to you he shouldn't have
or calling a bluff say mo kan man kan enyum ni de and say me wia ni say me ya meye yet here no the national anthem abonyum ye nyina ya sa because I don't get it. Ube be Kwame Eugene album, not the pledge. Ni yenara assassinate. There was here the to crank and medical and also na usual mommy. On say yana de bia no hey on antikwa ba we no taking it cool. What taking it cool? Na be man nipa no tie no be focus on the lyrics no. But na tem didie sa na rap atem didie to kese enti akoku amaye no enne man nipa to mo butie the lyrics of the song enti pani bi ti ho no bi was medical die nkwa no kan woni nwuma atemdidie ne ato ne nsensem no Kumerica, oh my goodness, nostalgic. I mean the guys were on Yao Talk, Kofi Jama, oh my goodness, it was just fantastic. I mean, the omoye and you can see say Kumasi for any budget because for a very long time no Yakasa Awards Nadani Accra Awards kind of. It's in the driving a whole city to Accra. Oma represent you musu ye. So kudos to them.
Okay. That's Vida Duchuma Boatin. In fact, analysis. Now time our bo Kofi Jama Dino. Na Michelle as a mention na
me
Shena unse na smiling because Kofi Jama ebe Kofi Jama
if you na
if you na
he's a great artist.
Oh man of fans on person obeji and also
he's a great I love the guy.
What there to us
sorry there sorry but e cost the banga na hit ya masa Charlie something else
Nana wa meet you
I think say like that Vida say Otimika say Kofi Jama performance was nostalgic. That was what I mean hopefully we were aiming to achieve. And to say it means Sadia Daniel Copan say back to back me say 3 music awards in the same feedback.
Twitter condemn once me condemn here.
Yeah, G3. Why busy G3? Why busy G3? So I think that is fantastic. I don't have nothing to say, media. So let me just talk on the red carpet first to begin with. Red carpets all over the world is when there are 2 hosts or 3, when there are multiple or there are a lot of people coming in, stars are coming in. There are producers who make sure that every host gets at least 2 or 3 people in line to interview. Now, when they are done and the other person is waiting, all over the world is done. You will hear them say, even by secret. On E, with what's the girl's name? The girl forgotten her. Ryan's red carpet host. You will hear them say, "Over to you." It's done all over the world. BET Awards yesterday at the pre-party and the red carpet. It was the same thing. Terrence would do the interview and he would talk and interview the people and then would say, let's go over to the red carpet and find out what's happening. Then he would mention, Tineke Nipa, over to you. What do you have there? It's done all over the world.
Sometimes, let me just quick one. Oka over to you no. Na fina region na ebusa star no bibi aka egu na sum. Enti ye the camera ne to no super na ho ne organized. But oka say over to you na ho na prepared. I don't have a problem.
It's even listen. I think in Ghana
there's a problem.
I might be wrong, but I think Ghanaians we over judge things too much. Even on E, I'm telling you again. Even the Oscars and everything, when Ryan is with a guest and they say over to you and he's not ready and they're having a chit chat, they pick it up as content because it's red carpet. It's red carpet. You can be talking to somebody and then they will show off who is coming from the vehicle because it's all content. We shouldn't forget that 3 Music Awards did the red carpet. People had the same conversation with the host. The lack of synergy between
the
comedians. And I was mad because I was asking people, what again do you want them to do? That you see, we want things to be in a certain way that we ourselves cannot produce it. You want the thing to be so smooth that you can't produce it. It's a human work we're doing. When I'm talking to you here right now, and your people are talking to you, you will go off a second or two to check what they are saying before you come back to me.
But the camera won't be on him though.
Meba,
that's the difference.
The difference is that when they are editing, they will pick your shot and leave mine out. That one is live. That's a difference. I'm a production person. I know what I'm saying. As we are here, your people can say, "Abantepa, cut and I 2 seconds to go." You will go off 2 seconds to hear what they are saying. Now, because it's not a live show, when you're editing, your editor will pick your close-up and leave the open shot, which means that people will not get to see the time you went off. You get what I'm trying to say? What I'm saying is that the red carpet things that happen, it's also content. Sometimes people have trended on red carpet by making funny jokes and making mistakes. You know how they do? Yeah, like you were saying with Regina. And the thing will come up, and it becomes the light of the red carpet. People laugh about it. So I feel that we should give ourselves some pat at the back. That now our red carpets are getting better. Back in the day, whoever thought that we have a draped carpet in Ghana? We have a red carpet that is as open, as long as the VGMA red carpet was, giving other media houses even spaces to even create their own set on there.
There are some that have complained about the duration of the red carpet. From 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. thereabout?
They are hypocrites. When you watch the BET Awards, do you know the pre-party red carpet? Do you know how many hours it was? It was 2 hours. There are a lot of people.
Could it also mean that
it's hypocritical of people?
You see, sometimes when the event is nice, time no. Is it possible?
Who are you wearing? Who are you wearing? Who are you wearing?
The red carpet was boring.
Abantepa, what I'm coming to say is controversial, but I'll still say. If VGMA was produced by a South African production house and there were foreigners holding the microphones and it was 3 hours, Ghanaians would watch, won't complain.
Oh no.
Yes. Because I'm saying that I watched the BET red carpet. Anybody who's watching this show can go and watch the BET pre-party in the red carpet. It was as boring as AF. But it was 2 hours on television. 2 hours. The Grammys red carpet is that they produce, they produce it like a year ahead. So what it means is that whatever that they want to do now, they announce that, oh, this year's Grammy is coming to the red carpet. But when they are doing the editing for you to watch on TV, as against the live, there's a big gap. The live is always boring. The stars don't say anything. They don't even ask the stars anything. Like Kim Kardashian comes on red carpet and they have to ask her about last year's Met Gala dress against this year's Met Gala dress. And if it was a Ghanaian asking the same question, they would have said, "Oh, the only question Ghanaians hardly understand content. Most of us. So when you see a Ghanaian who is milking content, check the person's locality. It's either the person's a different lane or he's not in our locality at all. Ghana, I say, let me go off a bed. All the media houses who are online, all the bloggers, we're all doing the same thing. We are all chasing Vida. Vida is saying, I say, oh, now, okay, but Vida, we are, okay, we are out here. Okay, answer me, we are not. Abantepa friend. Vida, if I'm Abantepa, GhanaWeb now, if I say, I don't come. Oh, okay, maybe. She is thinking that when she comes, a different set of questions. What do Abantepa? Vida, it's not the same thing again. It's done. So content in Ghana is a problem. You get what I'm trying to say? People hardly understand content. And I feel that that's why it affects our artists as well. It affects artists who are doing content that are very different from the norm. So, because we are who content, you know? Because any say na way, na mushe kidio, nitine a good, a bear white. But you don't get serious. When you say content, when you say kidio, a better interview, was a certain ring costing so much. I forgot the name of his chain and his ring. It's very expensive. I'll find the name. It's very, very expensive. Nobody knows. All I'm saying is that we have to give Ghanaians who produce our events, live events, a little bit of break. You feel me? Because it's not as smooth as you see it on TV. The BET Awards that you watch, I was telling somebody yesterday that the BET Awards, I felt like it was a pre-recorded play for us to watch. Because as smooth as it was, it can't be if they haven't done the necessary edits to make it look the way it is. Okay. You get me? So I feel that the red carpet part there, maybe we can, as time goes on, a production house can come up who will just focus on red carpets, who will just dedicate people and prepare for red carpet, like how he has been able to brand. You get, and I know it's for people to hand over red carpets to external producers. So maybe if they allow us, we can produce red carpets for them. You get me? So it is what it is. Let's talk about the other part of the thing. Our artists, they don't respect the art that we do. They don't. Ghana to phobia name say, me did 25 years, me hate. 37 years to come, may living legend. And he said, living legend, but Jina stage, so I say, what perform here. I was saying, so original, let me bomb same. Because that is what I want to be done for me 37 years to come when I'm 60 something years old. You get what I'm trying to say? Bob Pinodo was on stage and Ghanaian artists were sitting down. But even BET, when they're giving Lifetime Achievement Awards, every artist is up. So when they are up, all the fans have no excuse than to also be up. Everybody is up. I can understand Ghanaian artists a bit. My name Nyomono, Betono. Yeah, but you're an artist. You have to respect art. To come, you will be 50 years. You might not be having a hit song. You will be a Lifetime Achievement Award winner. There will be a new generation that will come into play. And when you are called on stage, they won't clap. You see the response from the audience there, it messed up Bob. He even got a bit worried because he had to even say Charterhouse. He had to ask his guy like where, because you see sometimes if somebody tells you that I'm coming to honor you, you are expectant, you are happy. In your mind, Ghana is coming to honor you. So you are coming with the joy that Ghana be celebrating me. Then I come and then Ghana is sitting down. And then a very few, 1, 2 billion, and then Bessa Simons has to say that, please, can we give him a standing ovation? How the hell are we supposed to celebrate Sako there, Kiddy, Kwame Newton, if they can't do that for Bob? How are we going to do that? How?
I think for that, Brantipa, we need like producers or floor managers on events grounds. Because what shows me to say Wendy Williams now. There's Susan Ojina Honoma.
Yes, but it's called the audience appeal.
I
was coming to it. Listen, go ahead.
I think what Nanea is saying, your point is valid, of course, because I know those days when we were watching music, you're free, break in the bar.
They'll say clap, yes.
So you're wondering why they are clapping. But I think Nanea's point is that it's not easy to be given Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah.
So whether you know the person or not, for the fact that he's being honored in that regard, you should acknowledge.
You see,
correct?
Yeah, you are correct, 100. And so that was my first minus.
Okay.
And I was blaming Charterhouse at home. I was saying that, guys, this man has never said honor me. What's in the baby na moko friend. And see, say moko friend there. Why don't we prepare for him? Knowing the kind of audience that we have, knowing the kind of stars that we have, once we are going to honor him, we know already that
your audience need a crowd. Even our local musicians, when they are performing,
Bella kept saying that you can do it better. Put your hands together. You can do it better. And they were still not doing it better.
Listen, from the beginning of the show, they can just play the man's ad, like how we see international award schemes do. So Lifetime Achievement Award winning is Bob Pinodo, who's this so. But then you go back because you are mixing live on TV, so you can play that as even promo, so that when it is time for him to come, people already know who is coming and why they should even cheer.
Yeah.
So at the point I was like, no, Charterhouse, you see me, if I want to celebrate Vida and she's not ready for me and I'm going for her, I need to prepare for her. So I feel like no, they didn't also do their part to support the man.
Okay. So just a little bit. Instead of playing like ads, performers, Kiddy performing, blah 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 performing. Why don't you say Bob will also be honored? Then I ginger for before they get there, they will start googling who is Bob?
He is.
Yeah, it's about adverts for performance. You could equally do same for Obi Obe Onano.
Right.
So relax. Number 10 that kasami dim but mama no say oba den okasa. Number 10. Number 10. Vada kasami say okasa change. Number 10 me come last point so na me. So I think that if we are going to copy foreigners, we need to understand their thinking, the culture that in which they use what they do, right? If we want to celebrate Lifetime Achievement Awards, when you watch international awards schemes like the BET, Grammy, and the rest, they announce it. They even show the person in the audience. So the BET, for instance, yesterday was Queen Latifah. She was shown from the beginning of the show No, from the pre-party. It was mentioned from the pre-party to the time she came for the award. Terrence was saying it. Woo, we can't wait for Lifetime Achievement with Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah is so and so and so. Woo! So that the boy who is 15 years old. Why can't Queen Latifah here?
You check.
No, I can't check it. So that when the woman is coming, it's nice. You feel me? So I think that we should do that. My second thing I didn't like about the show, it's very delicate, but me there, send me there. Me I'm confronting me, boy, me saying it's a Castro tribute. I was sad.
Why were you sad?
I was very sad when I saw the Castro tribute.
You were sad because it went well so much that you missed Castro, or it was wrong?
I think that Penn and Castro tribute him against the Bob Pipino planning for his Lifetime Achievement Award. You see, DMX is gone. If you watch the DMX, please check it on YouTube. If you watch the DMX tribute, or if you watch any tribute done outside, like our Western world, you will feel that this person's work in the industry, a fatano, a fair. Listen, aside hit songs, Castro influenced a lot of people. And there are people who have never shied away from talking about Castro, like Miss Bell, like Kewa.
Like you.
Like me. DQ, Apietus, yeah? Ajingo. There are people who have never ever, Captain Planet, abortion from, what's the name now? Yes. There are people who have never shied away from talking about Castro, because see, we interviewed Kewa on one play, and he said at the time where artists were not fighting for producers, Castro will make sure that producers get what is due them. But even when he's traveling and he's coming back from London, that's America, so there are people who are hurt big time from this Castro thing. We interviewed D-Flex, so he couldn't even speak. Because he called Castro for a song. Says, Shamo Efremo, Oduana, Unipa Kotana Dada, Ona Kotana area bro, Abo beat bear too, train, act to chorus, channel. There are people that he had huge influence on. Forget that. The music industry in Ghana, at a point, was ruled by Castro alone. His hits sustain us as an industry.
True.
So if you want to do a throwback, yeah, there are other artists, like how they do it outside. There are other artists who could have learned all the songs. Let's do a 10 minutes for him. Yambo from Kotosa, Yambo from Toffee, Yambo from 16, on the Maze Yambo, bring all, they will all show up. Oh. Why do you think Sakwede showed up? Because they owe the guy one. They owe him one, and they all know it. They will all show up. Like she said, as you think if Asamoah, maybe I'm not going to try Asamoah. Maybe they try CP also one back because of Pesca. I doubt anybody will ask money.
Maybe availability.
Maybe availability. But I doubt if they because do you know where Sako there was? Okay, listen session. As part of coming to do this for Castro, he probably would have added it to the plan and say, okay, maybe me do me Castro. If you do you see him there again? It's gone. So let's celebrate people, because you see this tribute, I was hoping for that. It would have given the family hope that my father, my husband, the work he did. Brano bebo Ghana no. No about two no. Sebi. And you need to do baby. And it's not only Castro. All the legends that we have passed, that we've done tributes for, is always work. And I keep saying to the new artists and the old artists that listen, if you guys don't come together and celebrate yourself, you see in America when Michael Jackson died, it was a stampede. All the artists at the BET Awards, everybody was crying. It's not fake, bro. It's culture. They have been nurtured to understand artistic expression, so they know that MJ is gone. When the Prince died, you see what happened in America? You see what happened in America? It's actually we've lost Papa Jansen, we've lost CCK man. Our systems, our skins that are supposed to throw light on them, they do like, they just came to have a one hit song. Oh, Kesons, come and sing today's song. Go, Kofi, go. Sakura, yes, you are next. Then when it's done, there's no documentation of it. So the Castro's son or daughter in Canada or wherever cannot come and play and say, this is what my father did. This is what my father did. And you see, the stars, they are quiet. But but the family will feel it. So the earlier Ghana artists wake up to understand that they need to respect themselves so much that they need to begin to love each other, whether they like it or yes. Because once you are loving it yourselves, it will transcend into shemo. Listen, when it's Thomas' birthday, do you know?
When?
Yeah. When is his birthday? Do you know?
No.
You see how they did it for Kwade? Do you know what it brought to the industry? You saw how the industry went to celebrate Kwade. You see the vim it gave people. You see the artists who are around Kwade, how happy they felt. And some of them started gingering themselves up. If they do that thing for themselves for 5 years, Ghana artists, love for themselves will change. And because in abroad, legends or artists are respected because they know the work that they do. Are you telling me that today, if Jay-Z does a verse for a new artist, that's one word, the new artist carries it as a big deal. I'll give you an example. Jay-Z has a song with Meek Mill, and he made a comment on the song addressing an old situation. Meek took the verse as World Cup because he understands that one day he will deliver a verse for a new artist. The person who will carry him as gold. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Jay-Z and Nas are on the same song. Look at how Americans treated the song. Let's put Shatta and Sack on the same song. Fans will spot the song. On by comparison, then the respect for the work itself will be gone. I think that a time is coming where we have to push our listeners, our viewers, to understand the value of the thing called art, or else, you and I are sitting here one day. If you leave GhanaWeb and we are dead, they will delete our videos. Nobody will remember us.
Mati, Nana, young person na young break na yeba share winners, you know. We know they have won already. But you be home come, and then a bit about the 3 music awards, Ghana Music Awards comparison, and then we'll wrap up on Bloggers Forum, GhanaWeb TV.
From the dawn of time, people have engaged in several businesses. With the onset of technology and innovation, life has relatively been made easier. By using debit or credit cards,
mobile banking.
Thank you. And your favorite, mobile money?
Tech has indeed married business. On BizTech, we spend time with faces behind known and upcoming businesses in the country.
Learn more about the new technologies and innovation,
as well as find out about the trending issues in the world of business.
Join us as we serve you with a variety of compelling interviews, projects, and others right here on GhanaWeb TV.
It's the final lap, Bloggers Forum on GhanaWeb TV. We are discussing the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, the 22nd edition. My name is Abrantepa, Nane Aredu, and Vida Educhuma Boatin. They are still here. And next is the awards. Who won what? Of course, our focus will be on the Artist of the Year. And then I'll let them decide which other category that they would want to touch on. Whether the winner, whether they were shocked, or the winner did not deserve it, or the winner actually deserved it. But sure, of the scene, BBR. When we went on the break, a lot of things were happening. But my Vidanka, near man, of course. You see, BB course event, and I say, you know, one thing that is event, you know, you'll be winning a ma at the near full sometimes. What I say, that's why we spend so much time on red carpet, performances, any speech near the idea of course. I think my brown be near maybe no kuipa. Me feel that time. You see what was happening in na the me who the na make kai in a timer. Mark Brown a feature or chamukami video, music video. Okay. Never pa.
Me mom dear.
I'm a nostalgic feeling.
Well, all banner on Sunday meaning so it will be part of the show. I mean, say bloggers need to focus back coho, you know. But then no, oh yeah, so or G microphone now. Or chame kwame am farm man no. I felt some way kaka. On say I was out here say when a typical chame kwame show. Ah, what time e bi obetimi ama to kakra. and to say we a timed performance time eda ho and wa rehearse on a band no so rehearse into to ni say kra na band ni masechre oye ni say ya band ni masechre na oye movements bi a isan so ma rehearse into band ni nim ne wo say omoye but say wo beji microphone na wo be distort performance na kakra because time eda ho and there was some bo we see her was some bo we see hanom and we all know how my grandpa music sometimes she gets carried away by singing near dear and tina no chami kwa mijina nchen ma na tonyom na to aso anya bi oni mba no de marry heze for say enyum we see ade be to aso ana I mean I think that we should understand say such side attractions no it can happen when it's a typical concert of the artist but we music awards I mean we are international viewers and you be an name history ni say bibia kosu between Ochame Kwame ne Nana Mama Brown they will relive it because we miss seeing them together and bibisa but when the audience near wider kakra and then your performance be na Charterhouse between atras say we dey no much come hye ho na nze o matwam ho nti munja o no monyo performance it wasn't like that and now kudos to Ochame Kwame for not giving microphone no to her because it could have turned something else. I don't know what the band would have done. Me names and the time no swan and not some the adverts be a big trim na fe stagecraft na opeza auditor ni hu ni appreciate it.
Hamilton, Dinah Hamilton, artist of the year.
Abra me who said Dinah a winning most popular song of the year no. And I'm saying no more platform biso na me to so chale Dinah magic we dey is scary. Because popular song dear meaning the technicalities major nana yaw I don't know say enyum ne boy dear but to say enu na the most popular song wa feeling in mu no ehwehwe maso kaka enti omo topping it up with artist of the year no anya me nwa because nipa no so na the most popular the most popular song can any can say the popular song na the ultimate and son or more than na ba indirectly no oji popular song na as wa fa de ne dada because a contention no na between ono ni kidi but ade ba ko a Pentecost asafo ne ya mani gi no was the campaign on social media for Dinah me who the former chairman of Pentecost Church no professor na opoku nyina ono so ni phone fam ho a wa trust support say Dinah be winning artist of the year me mani gi e ba ho nyina se me hu so o ma si prison ebia no mo interest bank entertainment ni mo chine bi no be si theater na say baby ama ye betimi aye concerts enye bad nti ebia Dinah winning ni the other industry ideas ebeba Pentecost asafo ni trim mama ye bibi ma omo di ahye Dinah edimonyam ba ahye ama kidi ahye ama no because a young man waye adwuma just as Dinah ye adwuma but omo nyina omo ni back so scale back so better luck next time na ne attitude so after awards na me commend because minima brand bi or work camp bi mu ankasa bring ka interviews awaye hu nsem obeki ka be show abufuo no kaban na anka the whole argument atani over but me hu kidi a oye live video the Dinah anti Dinah nwom ne kra to ase a I mean all jam to it okay say oh enye hwe or a phenomenal artist ono amfa no ono afa ne kwan so a no kidi any mebuno
okay
mebuni pa
Nana
around here
artist of the year Dinah Hamilton
I say we win
we wa ho a ana say na
I don't know ono the yamano nomination ni bi
oh nya nomination say me bisa
ana no nka ho
no ka ho
people are talking as if she wasn't part of the list and Charterhouse conjured the name and then they added it to it and said out of the year Dinah Hamilton she's been part from day one. You understand? She's been part from day one.
Were you expecting her to win?
I wasn't even expecting Kiddy to win artist of the year.
Who were you expecting?
I'm Eugene.
Okay.
Rajai.
Hey, Antivirus.
There's a certain perception going on in this industry. The time that we will realize it might be a bit too late. Because Macau will show us say the way the media is treating the boy, it will affect the boy in terms of public appeal. Let's do some mathematics. Definition by artist of the year must be relevant, must have a hit song, must be dominant in the system. right?
Audience appeal.
Audience appeal. Okay, do you see Kwame Ejean's performance? Count the hit songs. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9. Last year.
Performance.
There are features. So
yes.
There was nowhere near.
Relax.
Oh, they should release the votes. Honestly.
He
won't be anywhere near.
Because media, everybody who's around me knows that I was when I did the analysis. Kwame Ejean stands tall. Data-wise, he stands tall. Let me tell you why. Most Kiddy had 2 hit songs, right? Say Cheese and Enjoyment. Kiddy released an EP, right? Kwame also released an album with 4 hit songs on it, right? Plus so many content features hits. Relevance-wise, he was very relevant. Gave us a lot of content. Generated a lot of talkability around him in the space. It's a certain perception that I'm afraid that if media doesn't take care, they will make people hate the boy for no reason. Because I posted a meme on my Instagram at the time the show was going on. Obi say songs arm robber.
Yeah.
But then into Hamilton one song, relevance. I can't mark it. I didn't see her dominance in here. She doesn't even live here. Because of Corona, she didn't even do her usual concert here. So it's questionable. Dominance nowhere here. What am I saying? But a nomination, she deserves to win because she's in the list. If she wasn't in the list, we will all fight at the house. But she was part from day one. So everybody who is part of the list could have won. Medical could have won. Sak could have won. Kwame could have won. Kiddy could have won. Adina could have won. You feel me?
Which category would you want to talk about?
The winners.
The winners.
I think this year there's no controversy.
Okay.
Everybody deserves what they want. The industry, like I'm saying, is disappointed because the industry is trying to create a certain golden boy, a certain lover boy, a certain good bad boy, a certain girl them sugar, a certain ladies man. So, from Kiddy's own mouth, at the time they were mentioning the artist of the year, all cameras were turned on him, right? So it's an industry. It was an industry agenda, but FI AMFA, because the same Diana Incho Hamilton also had an industry agenda from the gospel side, and they won. You get what I'm trying to say? So a certain women voted this year, but if you're going to go by the voting pattern, it means that a certain academy and board agree that Diana Incho Hamilton should be the winner for this year's Artist of the Year. It's what it is. But people are acting as if they want Kiddy to win. By voting standard in the who to abanibi? Who to be? Want to be. One to abano. How did they vote? The academy. How did they vote? How did the board also vote? And the 40% was a problem. So if Pentecost people were doing their whatever, they are 40%. The industry has
means
60.
that she won 2 blocks.
Exactly. Unless Charterhouse is
or
saying,
even 3.
Unless Charterhouse is saying that the Artist of the Year is 100% public, and academy or board is not part, then we can say then Kiddy, you didn't vote enough to win. Because if your thing is 100% voting, nobody can go and question the thing. Because if they release the stats, it will show that Diana was leading. You get what I'm trying to say? So me on the night there was this award there, me bomb say mom, Obia or winning BBA deserves it. You can't tell me that MOG Music is not the most dominant male vocalist right now. If you listen to the song Jesus, you run away. The fact that he's not in clubs jumping doesn't mean that he's not popular. Okay. You feel me? If you look at Episode, which has been long overdue, that he's supposed to win Dancehall Artist of the Year, long overdue that he has won. I don't know what again you want us to say. Who else you want us to talk about?
Vida, man. Which category?
I was really excited for Episode. I think Ghana should pay attention to this guy now. You're fantastic. Now, Yao Tog winning the hip hop song of the year. Sorry, I think it was a very defining moment for the young man.
What is it?
Now, the acceptance speech in Amenianjo. Shout out to my haters. Who hates you?
No,
who hates you? You've only spent no. Listen. You've only spent about 18 Christmases in your life. Who hates you?
Oh, be wait my time.
One of
the biggest songs.
No. What I'm saying is that
it is unfair to say that to the boy because
no. Listen. Oh no, asaka for no. Masa, what we need idea no. Rivalry or no rivalry, what we need idea. I mean,
so almost shout out.
Said omonya there.
Or chia omo.
Is that the posture of a winner? Is that supposed to be the posture of Obi Awedi Obi soon?
Maybe our child said you nyina.
Come on, I mean, we school need there are lots of school form when you role model because untra exam, the final exam point we na wa hate it. I mean, say something, stay in school, follow your dreams, and then abejina shout out to my head.
It's like no, okay.
It was haphazard. I mean, or maybe I'm a penasem, but then next time, no, we need awards now. Okay.
See, even listen before you go.
Yeah, quickly.
I don't think that all the artists that held their place on that stage remember what they said on that stage. They wouldn't.
It's possible.
It's most of the time it's an impulse thing. Because listen, when they mention your category, right?
I like the fact that you use most of the time.
Yeah.
There are instances where you plan on what to say.
Adina planned her album of the year. She said that if this morning I was on the show with her, right? She said that she told her team that if she will win the album of the year, she will want to say the right things because people work on the album.
But Abrantipa, you should walk into an award show with the hope. Say you can't pick
too
up
much
something.
Hope also.
And
for that, Kidi Kabibi on Hit FM. He said that listen, you see, hope and whatever leads sometimes to disappointment because when you are too hopeful, like you have to understand that when you be
so, including you.
So once you are called, sometimes you even have listen. I have accompanied artists to pick awards before. Sometimes once you are even called to even go and open your phone and read the thing that you've written, the excitement hits different when your colleagues are around you and they are cheering you up. The joy from the fans shouting is different. The ambience is
so
different.
Indirectly,
I say, shout out to my haters. Shout out to my haters. Keep hating me. I love it. I keep missing the guys. The hate is reducing, increasing.
Let's do this under 4 minutes. So, whilst the event was going on,
yes.
There was a tweet, there was a Facebook post from I.T. Hammond, who, I don't know if he's still a member of the board. He's not. He used to be. He said, this is the difference between a music awards and a music video awards. Well, the post has since been deleted. But we saw
he was late.
Yeah,
we have it.
We saw Ricky Anochi, who is
Ricky Tennyson.
We saw Ricky Tennyson, who is a member of the organizers of the 3 Music Awards, also threw some jabs and all of that. This morning I heard George Quay on Hits FM saying that there shouldn't be that comparison because it's not healthy. We should be rather encouraging event planners to plan well and execute what is on paper. Nana,
yes.
A healthy competition. And I say,
we should try and generate a healthy one. Make the comparison, no, because some people say there might be extremely different winners on both schemes to show say. Patrons of both awards, almost different angle and also almost focus almost when it comes to winners. And that also will say does that mean say Ghanaians now music and more almost different beings and almost nipa I don't know how to put this almost how do I say this schemes me we see when an artist of the and which divide.
Let's know that the calendar year is not different.
Yes,
it's not the same.
But they are the same songs. Most of them are the same songs.
It be the same.
It's not the same.
Matisse say if they gave it to Kidi Noah, it would have validated 3 music awards. And it's no man for I mean, so for me there we should healthy competition. Your performances ya compare stage near the atoton way stage you say friends and red carpet drip why flavor room whatever for bibia atoton come at the end of the day a bit pija music industry in the end musicians are a bit benefiting.
Nana I want to
I mean you on that.
Jane
Oh, the post. I mean, tie it in with the competition bit.
Okay.
Yeah, quickly. Let's do that in 2 minutes.
See, Nia Hamon's post exposes a certain age group of people who don't want to see young people do well.
Nonsensical posts.
Listen to me carefully. It's not even about Ricky's response or 3 Music Awards. I don't care about 3 Music Awards. It's the fact that a certain Robert Clark, who is my age mate, who is young, is a young person, spearheading Charterhouse's biggest property now, might also influence that thing. You saw the post as normal. I said, oh, I can't say, or your comparison. I was telling somebody that, listen, if you look at the thing carefully, and if you know the boys who are running Charterhouse's Music Awards now, as against those who were doing it years ago, that post is dangerous for those who are in Charterhouse now than 3 Music Awards. It is the dangerous post. It could mean that the show didn't go well, so whoever got the music video one was better, or say I can say multi-million Charterhouse, and I won't say more freely. But everybody is looking at it from, hey, the guy they compared this thing. No, it's an attack on young people. We need to fight the guy. We need to go back at him and say, yo.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, bro.
He was trying to push, an indictment on the 3 Music,
You see, the thing is that that's the problem is
that to call for young guys to fight him.
The same way.
Want to broaden the thing. I
am telling you that, listen, I spoke to somebody from Charterhouse. I can't mention the person, but I'm telling you on record that Sunday, I spoke to somebody from Charterhouse and I said, listen, that post is dangerous to you guys at Charterhouse now. You got to check the post. Don't joke with it.
Yeah.
Because it could mean that the show was not good and theirs were better. So young people now in charge. But you know what's happening as young people? When I saw Ricky's post, I was so sad. Once the guy made the post, I told Ricky, I said, bros, once the guy made the post, I knew that young people, we have won. It's our time. You get what I'm trying to say? It's our time. It's a new crop of thinking. It's a new generation of ideas in space that people don't understand. They don't want to do it. If you had the experience concert, you would have seen where the Charterhouse CEOs and things were sitting, and you would have seen where the Roberts and things were working. A different thinking is happening in the space. Do you think that Charterhouse for the first time will do a citation for nominees?
Yeah.
A different thinking is going into the award scheme. They may not like it. They may not like it. So once he made the post, I was like, bro, we are there. Hallelujah.
I think I get one Anaya is saying.
We are there. We've made it.
Yeah.
These guys are seeing us now. They are scared now. They are afraid. But you know what we are doing? We became emotional people. And then my brother wrote something on Facebook about when I go and play, and I'm like, no, bro, don't do that. The guy would laugh and say, say me emotional people me nyam. The post the guy doing, in as much as it's foolish, it doesn't make sense. Me, I get her. We go call him on phone, ask him and say, bros, what did you mean by that foolish post? What were you targeting? What are you saying to us? Because you know why? You know I'm saying young people? Because apart from Sadiq and the guys who are young people doing award scheme, young people are doing award scheme in Cape Coast. You know what I'm saying? Cape Coast Awards, Voter Music Awards, and these people are changing what they are doing. It's dangerous. They are young people are now influencing the industry and bringing a new thinking, a new idea. Whoever thought, say, a certain award scheme will come, right? Now, if you USA or by our say, maybe plug. Say, nomination, maybe plug in Ghana.
And see that.
So it tells you that once a young person at Charterhouse see that, no, if you also give people like certificate of recognition, it's better. When he was at Charterhouse doing the Ghana Music Awards, did he ever do something like that?
No. So I think Nana, just 30 seconds. Nana, your person or say, so young guys now watch Charterhouse is here SSCD. It means say a how no near it because breast on went to me and for innovative
this
ideas.
This is the only Ghana Music Awards. So Vada is saying it's less of controversy. This is what I'm saying. When the nominees list came out, how many people were complaining? It is the only one. You said it yourself.
Yeah.
And it was led by young people in Charterhouse now. It's the only one that has done outside the box activities by doing VGMA in schools, by doing experience concerts, by doing
nomination concerts.
Even the summit was different from what they have been doing. It tells you. I was saying to one of my friends, listen, let's call the man. Let's call the man and say, bro, they will try, you know, Pacho, because
Nia Hammond said he was requested say on you post no. On case we no who your choice no. Or see ya requested. Into your request ne free some sensible people buy a pan dia. Into ka post ni gusubo. Into they should question the guy or what agenda.
Okay. Around the last example na around me do one example no ma bumfu.
Say dey.
Oba GhanaWeb. Na ebia me ka semo me ni se bi wa dia wo. Na ebia oba GhanaWeb no o dey youthful exuberance a bus system nim ideas ni flow na sebio mpenifobia omo te omo wa ha say bia 5-8 years omo wa ha sa munya the way ni bi around here when they make a comment and they are praising you or they are questions, you have to be careful because you don't know what is coming na ebia one dem meeting
na see I come through you from near come
thank you so that's why I told myself I said listen bros if you are a critical thinker don't you look at the post as a comparison post. You will lose the agenda of this man.
Okay. So, in case you are wondering what Ricky wrote, I'll read that and then we call it a show. He says, Charlie, it be like now, we for put all the respect aside, the solidarity for a growing industry and now begin to on things with Debbie, there you are. And the solidarity for a growing industry and now begin to the things we think we need to on. Do people know the number of times I've called fellow industry colleagues to stop talking down and comparing the VGMAs to the 3 Music Awards, but rather see a bigger opportunity for growth of the industry? But now we all go dirty. Now we all go dirty, I swear. If you invite me on any show in relation to VGMAs, please know I am coming to speak my truth and not massage issues anymore. And that's the response from Ricky Tennyson, who is one of the organizers of the 3 Music Awards. That's how we end this episode of Bloggers Forum. My guests have been Nanea Redu. He is with oneplayafrica.com, aka Nanea 18. Ne Brofudin George.
George Redu.
George Redu. What's it there?
George Redu dia.
George Redu dia. This is Udin Bebre. By the Duchumwa Boatin, she's a columnist. Nenebi Efren Vicious. Vociferous. What's how VB Shahome? I don't know why I keep forgetting. Oh, Nana. Volume say. So thank you for being a part of the show. It's been a review of the 22nd edition of the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. My name is Benefo Boabin Abrantipa.
Powers and principalities.
There's so much fire inside me.
Tragedy struck when part of the largest hillside at the kosher rubbish dump collapsed.
It's going to be fun to see how he goes about approaching this game.
We table issues relating to the arts and entertainment for a riveting discussion, of course, without fear nor favor.
The question the presenter asked them was a dumb question. You need to speak the part and move.
Varied views. We agree to disagree.
So I would disagree with everything you said. I think that he's a smart guy. I think what he did.
No, but I also said he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
I guess that I'm waiting for the what next.
Yeah, I don't think that we have to wait for what next.
It sometimes gets confrontational, but that's the beauty of the game.
Today you funny face. It's not my brother. Funny face. I don't know him. You don't know funny face. It's not my brother. You don't know funny face.
It's a package. We meet, we sit, we dialogue, we learn, we progress. My name is Benefo Boabin Abrantipa, a proud blogger, And this is my forum.
On behalf of the Chartered Institute of Market in Ghana, I would want to congratulate GhanaWeb on your 22 solid years of existence. I know it's not easy for any organization to be 22 years and still counting, with the kind of reputation that you've enjoyed, even though there have been some flaws. I guess you've done very well. You've added value to advertisers, especially Chartered Institute of Market in Ghana, in terms of visibility, whether eyes or ears. I would want to congratulate you. We would want to see more enhanced, what they call it, benefits and products that you could churn out for your clients going forward in the next 22 years.
I'm delighted to be supporting the GhanaWeb Road Safety Campaign. Let's be brutally frank. We are losing too many of our compatriots. The last time I checked the statistics, at the end of April, 1,034 Ghanaians had lost their lives to road crashes. We cannot continue on this trajectory. More people have died on our roads than COVID has killed during this pandemic period. That's really striking. We cannot continue doing the same thing and yet expect different results. Expect that some way, somehow, we'll reverse this deadly trend. We need to end the fatalities. We need to end the road crashes. We all now must take greater responsibility. Make sure our cars are serviced, our brakes are serviced regularly. We must ensure that as car owners, we do not hand over our cars to drivers or to our children who have not been properly licensed to use our vehicles. And let us just watch the speed and be extra cautious on our roads. Let's obey road traffic regulations and respect the signage on our roads. The carnage, the fatalities cannot continue. We must end the mass murder that is going on in our country due to road traffic accidents. It has to end, beginning from me, beginning from you. So let us do right and let us save lives.
As part of our GhanaWeb Road Safety Campaign, we are today on the Spintex Road, and as you very well know, the Spintex Road is one of the busiest roads in Accra and also the hub for many manufacturing companies, sales outlets, warehouses as well. And we are here with one of our partners, the DVLA. We are with the compliance team. What we are doing here today, I'm going to speak to Mr. Courage Doe from the compliance team of the DVLA for him to give us an understanding of what today's exercise is, how different it is from what we've covered in the past, and which kind of corporates or persons who are driving they are looking out for. So let's speak to Mr. Doe. Mr. Doe, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so today we are on the Spintex Road. Is today's exercise any different from what we've done in the past?
Oh no, today is not all different from what we did last week, Thursday or so. We are still on the road checking the fake licensing, roadworthy fake ones, and that is approved stickers. Then we also look out for physical conventions, whether the person came to DVLA for permission before he went out to build what we call the container on the car. Those are the basic things that we are looking at for this morning. And also this morning, we are also looking at for plates that are, people have started adding some red marks to their plates, which is not acceptable. So we are looking out for those culprits to be able to bring them to book.
So we are doing it for him.
Wait, so right now, I need to understand. His is not fixed.
Yeah.
That means what? What's the offense for not fixing this, for instance?
It should be seen. It should be seen by any public officer, any police officer, or a DVLA officer.
Okay.
Yes, that is why we even stop him. Because if it were to be there, we will not even mind. We will just see it as if the thing is there. So we'll give him the benefit and then we'll allow him to do. These are some of these things. You don't see anything in front of him. Grandpa, good morning.
Yes, sir.
How are you, sir?
Fine.
Good. The reason why we've been stopped you by, we don't see your roadworthy in front of your vehicle. And the insurance too, we don't see it. Please, why don't you face it? Let me fix it for you, okay? Police. Okay. What is the reason why you don't want to fix it?
Yellow reflector. That should be around the vehicle. There should be a yellow reflector all over the vehicle, but the yellow reflector is not there. Never, bro. Okay. Yes, yellow reflector. Round it. And you yes. What the fast here nicely round. What do you mean? Because I There be all the long cast need now. Would be found for precautionary measure. Oh, Suma, car BP, or what more quickly. Say car BP hand with the reflector. Yeah, I bet you not quickly. Well, answers the idea, then I'm going to all answers. I know that. Huh? Be see round, let's say round it nicely. They say our lances they're vending. Who the lances? We are not having it here. Huh? Just like you are going to what, your office without the pen, or you are going to farm without a cutlass. You can't do that. This is your office. So you are supposed to have your lances. Anytime you want to step out, you put your lances in the car. You say, so I'm going to charge you for that. Yes, you are going to arrest you and charge you. Or quickly, if you can get some, we can help you out. If you can get somebody to send it to your phone, you watch it, put it in the system and see whether you have a license, then we'll allow you to go. Because as of now, I don't know whether you have a license or not. Because I don't know you from anywhere. You understand me? So you just get somebody to send it to your WhatsApp. Or if you can't get anybody, then you have to impound your car, or then we'll give you a note. You bring it to the head office, we verify the license, then we'll allow you to go. Apart from that, we are going to impound the car. That's how we do it. Is that okay? So just look for somebody to send it, or then just park very well, and then we wait for the next action to take.
Mr. Do, so what are you checking now?
We are trying to check the signs, what the lights, left or right, and you can see that one is coming, one is not coming. So the person that is behind you, what language are you communicating to him? Whether you are branching to the left or you are branching to the right. So the car has a little bit of problem. That's to communicate what the car that is behind you or the car that is in front of you, if you want to branch to the left or to the right. But here comes when he put it on to the right, it is not coming, but to the left, it seems it is coming. And this is a rickety car. It's a rickety. We have to, sometimes we can even put a hole on the car. We'll ask you to go back, do the maintenance, the body maintenance, before we lift it up. But this is just that we are not applying the law. But as time goes on, I think we shall start applying the laws. Whatever, if your car is rickety, we have holes all over the car. We'll ask you to go back, go to the maintain the car, the whole body of the car, and then you come back, then we lift it up before you start work again.
But why are you not ensuring those compliances now? What is different now, or what is holding the DVLA back from impounding vehicles like this? Because you've already said this looks like, some of them look like death traps.
Exactly. We have started about a month ago. We have started the prohibition of cars that are not roadworthy. We have started doing that, and as time goes on, I know it will spread to other regional offices, our regional and the district offices, to start doing the same thing. When even the worn-out tires, when you look at some of the tires, they are not good. Look at this tire. Look at this. It is totally worn out. The tire is totally worn out. It's not good. It's not good for this car to be using this particular tire. The tire is totally worn out. When you come back to, let's have a look at the back one. Okay, this one is a little bit okay. This one is a little bit okay. And then the back, look, come and have a look at this. When you look at this car, the bulbs are supposed to be here. When he put his leg on the brake pedal, the light must come out to indicate to the car that this car is stopping. You understand me? But when he puts his leg there, nothing happens. So what will happen? It will only cause an accident on the road.
Zedo, this is a red reflector.
Yeah.
Is this from the DVLA?
Yeah, this more particular one is. Yeah, this is from DVLA. This is from DVLA. We have the short reflector that is meant for the private vehicles. The short one. Normally, when you come out, we'll give you the like this one. When it comes to register, we'll give the short ones, 2 in front. That is the white 2 in front, and the red at back. After that, we ask you to go and buy the bigger one for the entire car. That is what we normally do.
But you spoke about some other types of reflectors that are not authorized.
Yeah.
Can you educate us?
Yeah,
on that?
yeah. People, we've realized that people are coming out with red and white reflectors joined together. When you look at a white reflector, what does it do in the night? You can never see, to never reflect to tell somebody that there is a car passing by or there is a car coming back. So we are also going to stop all those those who are manufacturing the red and white reflectors. We should stick to the yellow one. Otherwise, until the authority comes out and accept the red and white, I think nobody should go in for those red and white reflectors.
I noticed you had some concerns with this particular commercial vehicle, this trotro. Yeah. What is the concern?
My concern is when you look at the EV yourself, when you look at the vehicle is rickety. So we wonder how he managed to get original roadworthy on the vehicle. Look at the tire. All the body, the traffigators, the front traffigator and the back traffigator, they are all not working. So I'm shocked for him to get a genuine roadworthy. Maybe he has not sent the car to the private garage for them to examine before he will get the roadworthy. We don't know.
You sound quite frustrated. Yeah. But is it not the case with many of these vehicles on our streets?
Oh, many of these vehicles are on the streets. We do arrest them and then we will let them go to their car owner for them to be taken to body waste.
All right, so maybe let's get some answers from the DVLA. Let's speak to Mr. Do again. Mr. Do, yeah. The MTTD is worried that there are rickety vehicles on our cars. Now, roadworthy is to ensure that the cars that we have on our roads match the needed requirements. But some of these vehicles look like they are not roadworthy. How do these cars get these roadworthy certificates actually?
Okay, the roadworthy certificates are given by the private garages. Normally, when you come in to register the car, for the very first, they will give you a roadworthy. And then secondly, when you want to do change of ownership, we give you a roadworthy. But the subsequent ones are all done by the private garages. So the private garages, they are supposed to see to it that they examine the cars before giving out the roadworthy. But I can assure you, some of the cars, they don't take it there. They just, maybe the person just walk in there. So this time around, the authority says they are going to take a serious action against those garages that doesn't inspect the cars before giving out roadworthy. So I think as time goes on, those garages will be sanctioned. I think so.
How many of such garages, do you have an idea, the numbers that we have across the country?
Oh, we have a lot, but I don't know have the number in mind, but you have a lot of private garages all over. Those days when only DVLA was giving the roadworthy, we see to it that the cars come in, we inspect the cars before we give out the roadworthy. But now, the cars are many. DVLA alone cannot do those such inspections. So normally these days, we are giving it out to the private garages to do the inspection properly. We even have a representative at those garages. So he or she is to see to it that those inspections are done before the roadworthy stickers are issued out to the vehicles.
So right now, what's going to happen to a car like this? Are you going to let him go?
Oh, a car like this, what we'll do is we will give him a note and then ask the officer to give a prohibition note. And then we'll take his license, ask him to go out there to fix the car, coming back to us before we give all the necessary documents back to him.
Look at this. What's the challenge with this one?
Look at this. It's almost out. The bulb that is supposed to be there is out. The other one too It's not there. How can you be using this on the road? Very rickety. And then the roadworthy that expired. The roadworthy that expired. So we'll charge him, if possible, we'll give him to the police to prosecute. Okay. Yeah, that's what we do. This one is beyond us, so we give him to the police.
But he has passengers in the car.
Yeah, so we'll allow them to go. We'll take them away.
So this car has been stopped now. There are passengers in it. Mr. Doe lets us understand that it's not roadworthy. So what's going to happen now with the passengers in the car? What are you going to do? Are you going to stop the vehicle?
Yeah, one will get empty vehicle. We will let the passengers come on board and then we will take them to where they are going. But as of now, the cars are not coming. We will take the driver's licenses and then we'll give him a note for him to go and allow the passengers and report back to our office.
Okay. All right. Oh, so this is the type of.
Yeah.
But is it only for commercial vehicles that you see things like this on?
Yes, only the commercial vehicles that we see it on this. So we are going to remove it.
This one is not approved.
It's not an approved, what do you call it, reflectors. We will remove it and ask him to get another one.
Driver, it's when if we say reflectors. Hey, munya oenfa. What's it? Motor chrome. All right, but they are not approved. So we need. Unim say approved. And so with you that means you need to get a new one. Anna. Okay. Yeah, that's why.
Did you give them this fire extinguisher? They buy it outside, not for you.
Zero. So this one that you have taken off this now, I want to understand something. How soon or not are they supposed to get the approved ones to fix back?
It should be done today. So what we'll do is we'll take his driving license. We are going to take it for him to be able to do it. If we don't take something from him, he will not do it. So we'll take his driving license. We'll give him a note just to go and fix it. Bring it back. We do the inspection. Then we'll give it back to him.
But then we're talking about getting these reflectors. How expensive or not are they? Because it seems like it's a difficulty for many drivers to get them. How expensive are they?
So the reflectors are not expensive. The reflectors are, for a car like this, I don't think it should be, it shouldn't be more than 50 cedis for you to get the whole reflector for this particular car. So it's not expensive.
And the reflector is not something you replace?
No, it takes 2-3 years. When it is defaced, you come back and then replace it again. That's what we do.
Just to say that there are a lot of cars with defaced reflectors.
In town.
When you meet people like that, how do you handle situations like that?
Yes, we still advise them, and then we take your car number, we'll put you on our radar. So that when you are not able to do it within 1, 2, 3, or 4 days, I will get you. That way we can take something, your driving license from you and ask you to do it, bring the car back for the inspection to be done before we release that document to you. All right. Yes,
this one is not approved fire extinguisher.
It's not approved?
Yes. This one is for taxi or the private cars.
What makes it unapproved?
Well, because it's a commercial vehicle. You know, commercial, the people are many in the vehicle. So the one which is approved is by the one that they fill it with the gas. Yes, that one is approved.
So you are talking about size?
The size. This one, not the size. This one is not even. It's not in the system again. Gone under the days, then we use this one. But now they have changed everything because of the commercial purpose. You need to have the gas one. Yes.
Are we able to even check if this is expired or something? This says
it's not expired.
2024.
Yes.
All right, but you say this is not approved. Okay.
By the DVLA or by the airline which is talking about.
About this actual vehicle, he is having a foreign license. A foreign license, when you come to Ghana, you're supposed to convert to a Ghanaian license before you can drive in Ghana here. Are you getting me? The man is saying he's having a Ghanaian license, and the license too is missing. You have gone to the police station for a police extract. Going to a police station for a police extract, it lasts for just 2 weeks. Are you getting me? It lasts for just 2 weeks. And you have spent about 3 weeks in which you have not gone to the DVLA. You have not gone to the DVLA. For now, the DVLA and the police are supposed to intercept you. Are you getting me? We don't know whether you're supposed to pay a penalty or not. We don't know. We the policemen, we don't know. But that question goes to the DVLA officials.
So as it stands now, this car has been intercepted?
Yes, the vehicle has been intercepted. Whilst he's not having the driver's license at this place, he's supposed to have a Ghanaian. He is having a foreign license, and he's supposed to convert. He's supposed to be converted to the Ghanaian license. He haven't done it.
When you meet situations like this, he says he has a Ghanaian passport, but
he's a Ghanaian.
Ghanaian license.
Yes. Okay. He is a Ghanaian. He have a Ghanaian passport. He have a Ghanaian license, and a foreign license as well. Are you getting me? But the foreign license is supposed to be converted. When you get the foreign license is supposed to be converted to the Ghanaian license. When you doesn't change it, and you are having a Ghanaian license, and in which it's missing, you're supposed to go in for and the police extract. You send it to the DVLA for another license. You have not done that.
Has he told you why he's traveling with his foreign license instead of the Ghanaian one when he is within the country?
The whole thing is he have come back to the country, and he's telling us that he's having a Ghanaian license. He have shown a copy to us. Go in for a police extract. When you go in for a police extract, you're supposed to go straight to the DVLA. You don't even delay, because the extract lasts for just 14 days. 14 good days. He has spent about 3 weeks. Are you getting me? But not going to the DVLA. In that case, the DVLA and the police are supposed to intercept you. He knows he have done the wrong thing. He knows that he have done the wrong thing.
So has he been let go?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Right. It's not done. And I give you Yes, DVLA headquarters.
Sometimes the drivers, you don't know, indiscipline that you are talking about. They themselves went and buy the one which DVLA have not approved to be using on the commercial vehicle. So They say we should remove it. And then we'll give them to go and buy the yellow one. The one approved by the DVLA, with the DVLA sticker, this one. You can't see any DVLA sticker in. Where did he get it from?
That's why I said I will get the road
When I come with the car,
and then come
when I register, that would I'm not doing boy. We are seeing a chuba and to one in a patrol for what?
Oh, I buy.
There's some chuba, I mean, to whom you can't.
These are some of the stickers.
The driver here, in this case, is having a license, a driver's license. But the driver's license he's using for this vehicle. He cannot drive with this vehicle.
Okay.
He's having a license B. A license B is supposed to go with the Toyota Fish or taxis or private vehicles. Are you getting me? You can't use the license B to drive a Sprinter bus. More to the point, he doesn't have a seat belt on the vehicle. He's supposed to have a seat belt on the vehicle. The vehicle too is in a rickety condition. In the rickety condition means lack of maintenance. Are you getting me? That is the reason why we intercepted him.
I'm interested and intrigued about the fact that it's a seat belt. This is a commercial vehicle. Why are you talking about the seat belt? Is it for the front seat?
Yes, we are talking about the driver's seat. He's supposed to have a seat belt over there. The driver is supposed to have a seat belt over there. He alone is supposed to have a seat belt over there.
But he doesn't have one.
He doesn't have one on the vehicle.
Okay. All right.
So every car is supposed to fix it. I was about to fix your roadworthy sticker, whereby the DVL officer having that the gun that we can just put it on it. Then it brings out your details. It brings out your details. But here are the case, we don't know where the roadworthy is. The car that has been stopped is in for so many years. They are not even that is roadworthy.
We see situations like this. Yeah. Sometimes people in the security services, they just have their official,
their logo. Yeah, those security cars, maybe what do you call it, the military, the police, BNI, and all those are fine. But individual cars, everybody is supposed to fix it up.
All right.
Yeah.
The whole issue is that he is using a expired DV plate, and a DV plate is being issued for 2 weeks. And when the 2 weeks is over, you have to go in for a DV plate, which he has not done. And probably he has to replace it or pay or being charged for this number of plates. There, we will know what to do about the plate. We will take it off, then we will send it to our office. Then you will come there, then you replace it with the DV plate. That's all what we do over here.
2 weeks to use a DP.
Yes.
Then you go for a DV. Now his has expired. How long has it expired?
2 weeks. He used it for more than 2 weeks. He has used it more than 2 weeks. He used it within the month of May. From the 15th, that's 15th, and it expires 31st May. And he's still using the DP. That makes it an offense on the road. So he has to take it off and replace it with a DV plate.
So are you going to allow him to go?
No, we will take it off. We will take the DV plate off.
All right.
We will replace it.
Okay.
This is the one that we are talking about that is not supposed to be there. Because DVL has given you the original number plate that you are supposed to fix. We just want uniformity, standardized. Everything should be standardized. Otherwise, a day will come, as I said already, our zeros will turn to a mango, and then the 7 will be turned to a Lotto 7, whereby it will cross all over. So we just want a decent number plate for all the vehicles across the country. So this one, we'll take it off, and then we ask him to go and fix another one, because you cannot even take it off because it is very sticky. So maybe he has to go in for another plate altogether.
I see that from the number of cars that you have stopped, it seems like many of the drivers are unaware that there are number plates they are using. Some of them are surprised that you are stopping them and you are telling them this is not approved, this is not approved, this is not approved. How is that the case? Is it that the education is not going down? What exactly is the challenge?
No, it is about the mantra of I don't have time. I don't have time. This particular car might be given to somebody to register. You understand me? So maybe the man or the woman doesn't know the approved number plate that is from DVLA. He doesn't know. So whatever you fix on it and bring it to him is comfortable until we stop him and tell him that what is on your car is not the approved one. He doesn't know. That is it. But some people today know, but they want the stylish one. They want the plate to look very beautiful. They know. Some of them are aware. They want the plate to look very beautiful. That is why they add these petty features for the plate to look beautiful or different from what DVL has given out to them. Yeah, you have to start another one. Because you have a security feature because the plate massive. So maybe you can't give you You see that he was having both.
You say he was having what? Both?
That is the red one here and then the red here.
It was a plate, a sticker, red sticker here. So I was charged for that.
This is from DVLA. This is from 37.
Yeah, 37 block.
But what was the date? The date was on the 16th.
Yeah.
And then, why? Since 16th and today is what, 20?
16, yes. I wasn't in town. I told the gentleman, I said, if I have the time, I should go to this thing. So I came yesterday, so I'll go there for it.
When?
Today, for my license.
Your license is with them?
It's with them.
I'll come and let me see. Oh, okay. So you quickly go for it, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Do, I noticed you showed concern when you saw on the that's a sheet that's been given to him to go to the office. You showed some concern about the length of time is not gone there. What is there a specified time?
Yeah, you normally when we do pre-investigation or when we take a document from you or driving license or any of your documents from you, we give you a note that covers you for 2 days. After 2 days, you cannot use it. The police can arrest you on the way. We just give you the benefit of the doubt that maybe that day you are working. So go and work. Then the next day you come to the office to come and rectify all the problems that you have with DVLA. Then after that we give it your documents back to you. Okay. So you have only 2 days. Only 2 days.
2 days?
Yeah, 2 days. Okay. How did you trip?
That can Nangasano, Yadimo, and Oyano, Mr. Makofa. One papers no for one fantastic stickers in your paper no into Havana make Pobina. My name now.
Oh, with a sticker when a waka crowd there. Who normal ones now? Reflect on who a waka crowd and answer me what. Now Chum Kitchevi, now the way in our territory car no and your friend.
You come in going anyway, now we come until you come with the idea of
now stickers doing.
And I make us say, well, when we need. Sticker on the
This is supposed to be taken off.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
what exactly is it?
That red. I don't know where they are getting that. It's not like a sticker, but whenever the stick sticks, it's very difficult to remove it back. You also know that you have a customized numbers.
Yes, I know about customized numbers.
Yeah, you have those customers where the person comes out with his own initials. Those numbers are very expensive, and these days also we realize that people are trying to do fake ones. That is the Guru guys coming out to do fake ones for them. So as for those particular, when we arrest you, we impound the car, we take the car straight off to the head office. where the authorities there will deal with you, because it's very expensive. For you to be able to get a what do you call it, a customized number, you need about 6,200 plus before you can get a customized number.
6,000 plus Ghana cedis.
Yeah, before you can get a customized number. And normally, the customized number we have a smart card for the customized number, whereby your documents, everything is put on the smart card. So you no longer handle the normal custom documents that they give out to you. It's just like a license. The smart card is just like a license, whereby you just show it to the policeman or anybody on the road that you've really registered a car. You have done the customized with the DVLA.
So the customized number plates, is it just anybody who can get them?
Yeah, anybody can just walk in. You can walk in. Even if the car has been registered about 20 years ago, you can just walk in that I want to do a customized number. Then we will take you through the process.
Goro boys. How much of a danger or a threat are they to the work of the DVLA? How much of a danger or a threat are they?
I think they are not threat as such, but it all depends on who you want him to register your car for you, because there are guys out there that do genuine works, and there are other ones too that do fake jobs for our clients. So the only advice that I can give you is that when you come to DVLA, just walk to our premises. We have our customer service over there. Ask them, please, I want to do this. And then they'll take you through the process. You want to register a car, we have the prestige service, whereby you just sit at your comfort. You just sit down. The premium service, rather, you sit down, they give the document to a DVLA officer, and then that person will register the car for you. You just pay a little bit more or extra cash to DVLA. That's all. But here, like the case, people give their car, they just walk in, you see them all over. Before you even enter into our premises, they are there. You see them, please, stop. Then the person stops. You give your document to somebody that you don't even know, that can run away from you. So the person takes the document, asks you to come in to sit at the DVLA premises, go around as if he's doing the job. Before you see, he's out there doing something else. They bring in the document, maybe a roadworthy sticker, that a fake roadworthy. You wouldn't know until you are caught by the law. You wouldn't know that even that roadworthy is a fake roadworthy. That is what they are doing. And it's very difficult for us. We did everything to sack them, but to no avail.
Yes, because I got intrigued when you said that. They are within your yard, these Goro boys. Why do we have persons like that who are not workers of the DVLA within your yards, and then they are the ones masterminding these kinds of things? You mentioned it's difficult. How difficult is that?
Yeah. They are not in the yard. They are behind the yard. They are behind. Now, when you look at, we have a form called Form A. When you want to register the car, there is a part called an agent, where maybe somebody can lead you to register the car. They are there. So I'm sure these days the authority is trying to do what we call to register all of them. When we are able to register all the Goro guys out there, give them a tag, I'm sure all these problems will be solved. This is what we call this is a stylish number plate. That is not supposed to be here because this is not an approved one from DVLA. So normally when we get them on the road, we take it off entirely, and then we ask them to go and fix the one that has been given to them from DVLA.
That's to say that the DVLA issues the approved ones, but then they don't fix them.
Yeah, that is it. They don't fix them. They go out and do what we call the stylish type of plate and fix that one rather than the one that DVLA has given out to them. Yeah, so this is the normal plate that DVLA has given to this car. So normally we will take it off before the car moves. That is it. We take it off. No, we take this one off. Do you have the screwdriver? Oh, boss, you have it. Why do you need to fix it?
Just bring it.
Huh? Who just bring it? Is the person who registered the car or what?
They put this one. They said this is not they cut this one. We are about to put it back. Our madam is going somewhere.
We see a number of stylish number plates. How do you buy into the suggestion that people want the DVLA to perhaps regularize this style of having number plates, the stylish types, if they are done right from the DVLA, many people believe they want to have things like that. How do you solve something like this? Is this something that the DVLA wants to consider at all?
I think maybe in the near future, the authority will meet and then take a decision on it. As of now, we are not there yet, so we cannot ask them to do it. But as time goes on, as people are asking or people want to do the stylish one, I think a time will come, maybe DVA will allow it and give us what they are supposed to do, and I think to be proper.
This one has been stopped for...
This is expired, the Lancet that expired. So the police will take him and then prosecute him for court. Please, the book that covers the book. Do you have the book?
The book is not in the car.
The book, do you know that the book is for only 2 weeks?
Yes, it's for only 2 weeks.
This is big.
But one thing is that, bro, one thing is that, I was at a washing day. They called me to come to Ghana Commercial Bank, their office. So like, it's supposed to be that quick. I just moved.
Please, can you do this in US?
This is Ghana.
This is Ghana. So we are trying to enforce the law. You can't do it in US. We have what we call the DV. The DV, you can place the DV on the vehicle and move. DV is for 1 year, but this is only for 2 weeks. And this is only you. My brother, my brother, listen very carefully. The excuse that you are giving, let me tell you, that business doesn't concern me. That is your personal business. The lady is just taking what the TV.
The camera is on. You are insisting. You are the one that were trying to correct because they are doing the wrong thing. And you are doing that excuses. You said this is Ghana, so you can get away expenses.
No,
because he asked you, can you do this? I thought I heard you right.
You can't do this.
Okay, fine. I'm offended. Give me a ticket. Let me go and do my business.
But nobody is touching your things. Even yourself. That's my intention.
So normally when you let me ask you, I'm coming.
Give me a ticket.
Normally when you get through this,
and I'll be at the office.
Let me tell you something. You have your driving license there.
It's at the office as well. And I'm telling you that it was a distress. I was at a washing bay.
You see?
They called me with a distress. I have to move.
So what we do is we call something what we call delinquency. That is penalty. We'll take that penalty from you. You bring everything in the office. We'll sort you out. The penalty is 120 cedis. We'll give you a receipt. So that when you bring the receipt to the office, we'll sort you out.
Okay.
Yeah. My brother, I don't know you from anywhere. I don't know
You're telling me we can't do this.
I don't know you from any place.
You're telling me we can't do this in the US.
Yes, I don't know you.
Yes.
And Ghana, these are rules. When we get you and you don't have your license, you don't have anything, we take what we call delinquency. When we take that delinquency as a penalty from you, that is why we take what is delinquency as penalty from you, come to our office and then we sort you out. She's covering me. She's covering not you. She's covering me. She's covering me, not you. She's covering me.
This is still the GhanaWeb Road Safety Campaign, and we are here with the DVLA, the compliance unit of the DVLA. We're on the Spintex Road in Accra. The DVLA is checking vehicles that are non-compliant with road regulations. And before we wrap up on this edition of the GhanaWeb Road Safety Campaign, we want to just get final words from Mr. Doe, Mr. Courage Doe, who's been with us this entire time. Mr. Doe, we've been here since morning. It's already afternoon. Can you just tell us what have been some of the challenges, the difficulties that you've encountered, especially in today's exercise?
Yeah, normally the difficulties are one, the security forces, the people that are in national security, one, then the BN9, there are people, and then the military, that is the soldiers, the police. We face a lot of problems from them. Normally, they are the people who don't fix the what we call the roadworthy stickers. And then when we ask them to fix it, he will tell you that I'm from this place, I'm from this place. And it always become a tangle on the road that this he will say this and you also say this. Then secondly, those people who have people backing them at high places. Do you know, especially they ask you, do you know who I am? And then when you ask them, who are you? Then they started calling people from all places. Then the person will call you, please release him. And then it's very bad. So we urge the authorities to talk to their people. When they come on road, they know what they are supposed to do. You have your genuine license. After every 2 years, you come for the validation. Your roadworthy sticker, if it's a commercial car, after 6 months, you come. If it is a private vehicles, after one year, you come for us to replace it for you. these are some of the things that are out the private and then the commercial drivers to do.
Right. But before we leave, parting words, what would you be saying to generally road users, especially drivers, with regards to their compliance to the roads and all of that? What would be your final words to drivers out there?
Yeah, especially the commercial drivers. And then what I'll ask them to do is every morning when you wake up, the first thing for you to do is that you go around your vehicle. And then you open the bonnet to check your oil, your water, the brake light and all those things that are the basic things on the vehicle before you set off. If you are able to do that every blessed day or every day, you will see that the police or the DVLA people will not disturb you. So I'll urge them to do what is expected of them, and they should do it very, very well. And when we do that, we will not have problem on the road. Thank you very much.
All right. So thank you to also Mr. Courage Doe from the compliance unit of the Driver and Licensing Authority here in Accra. We've been with the team since morning. It's already afternoon here. And this has been the GhanaWeb Road Safety Campaign. My name is Eche Atisu. We want to highlight problems of road carnages, issues of road issues, road challenges in your communities. If you notice any of those things, please get in touch with us on all social media sites. It's at the GhanaWeb, and there's also news on www.ghanaweb.com for you. Do stay safe on the road and be nice to one another.
Powers and principalities. There's so much fire inside me.
Tragedy struck when part of the largest hillside at the kosher rubbish dump collapsed.
It's going to be fun to see how he goes about approaching this game.
We table issues relating to the arts and entertainment for a riveting discussion, of course, without fear nor favor.
The question the presenter asked them was a dumb question. You need to speak their part and move.
Varied views. We agree to disagree.
So I would disagree with everything you said. I think that he's a smart guy. I think what he did.
No, but I also said he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
I guess that I'm waiting for the what next.
Yeah, I don't think that we have to wait for what next.
It sometimes gets confrontational, but that's the beauty of the game.
Today you deny funny face. It's not my brother. Today you deny funny face. I don't know him. You don't know funny face. It's not my brother. You don't know funny face.
It's a package. We meet, we sit, we dialogue, we learn, we progress. My name is Benefo Abrantepa, a proud blogger, and this is my forum.
want to congratulate management and staff for how far they've come. GhanaWeb is the biggest portal in Ghana and even in outside Ghana as well. For the people outside Ghana, this is their go-to portal. And anybody outside Ghana will tell you that GhanaWeb is where they get their source of news from. I've had friends who are residing outside Ghana, and anytime there's news about me, and this time it's about me, they hit me up and say, oh, I read this story about you on GhanaWeb, I read this story about you. So it tells me that it is the #1 portal for everybody else, for both of us in Ghana and outside. So I would want to congratulate the management and staff for the work that they've done over the years. And I wish you guys well. I pray for strength, for success, for favor, and for special grace, that you guys will live on to be 50, 70, and 100 years. Congratulations to you guys.
Hello, my name is Kofi Otri Dakwa, and I'm very excited to be part of the GhanaWeb Road Safety Campaign. Once you get behind your steer, you should know that you're not the only one that you're protecting, you're also protecting other people. So please conform to what you see on the road in terms of the speed limits, go by the speed limits. Another thing I'd like to say is that please, no matter how small it is in terms of alcohol, once you know you're going to drive, don't drink. So go ahead, do the right thing, save a life.
On behalf of the Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana, I would want to congratulate GhanaWeb on your 22 solid years of existence. I know it's not easy for any organization to be 22 years and still counting, with the kind of reputation that you've enjoyed, even though there have been some flaws. I guess you've done very well. You've added value to advertisers, especially Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana, in terms of visibility, whether eyes or ears. I would want to congratulate you. We would want to see more enhanced, what they call it, benefits and products that you could churn out for your clients going forward in the next 22 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and thank you for joining us here at the Ministry of Information for, I think, what will pass as our earliest brief in any week. Sundays are our earliest briefs, but Sundays we've never had a 10 a.m. brief before. This will happen to be our earliest. So, Minister, I think you've made history this morning. This morning we are here to receive the Minister for Works and Housing, who will deliver a brief to the country through you, our good friends in the media. And among other things, there are three major things that he'll be speaking to. Some work that has been ongoing to ensure that, or to help reduce the impact of the rains on particularly the metropolitan areas. You'll notice that over the years, whenever it rains, there's flooding sometimes that causes catastrophe. And some work is being done to ensure that the impact can be reduced. The Honorable Minister will spend some time this morning outlining for us what work has been done where and how we juxtapose that with the rainy season's results as we are beginning to see it. Also this morning, he'll be speaking to us about a matter that is of prime importance, first to our colleagues in the coastal communities and indeed to the broader country, and that's about the sea defense projects. There used to be a time when sea defense projects were a major matter of public debate. It appears that the conversation on sea defense projects has gone down a little bit. Why? What is the status of work on our sea defense projects? To give us an update. And then the big conversation of affordable housing remains a matter of interest to this administration and to the minister in charge of the sector. He will spend some time to speak about it. I would acknowledge some of the dignitaries who are here with us this morning. And then, as you know, tonight, well, today 2 big things are happening. One is Kotoko and Has. And then the other is that tonight is census night. So enumeration starts from tomorrow, hopefully. So before the Honorable Minister speaks, I'll give a few minutes to the government statistician to update us on what is happening tonight and what happens tomorrow morning before I invite the Honorable Minister. But let me acknowledge the Managing Director of Architectural and Engineering Services Limited, Architect J. Mafu, the Acting Registrar, Architect Registration Council, Madam Josephine Pese, Acting Chief Rent Officer, Mr. Chuma Mpofo, Director Works, Mr. Thomas Donko, Director Housing, Dr. Theresa Tufuo, Director Hydrological Services Department, Mr. Hubert Uswansa, Director RSIM, Madam Na Angoko, Director PPME, Stephen Yaosei, Reverend, Madam Alberta Kwako, Director General Administration, and Mr. Solomon Aswala, Chief Director. Also want to acknowledge in our presence the government statistician, Professor Enim, and his team. There were a number of them who were sworn in on Friday, but I think that the latest or the freshest deputy minister in town is the Honorable Fatima Abubakar, who is here with us, Deputy Minister for Information, no longer designate. Congratulations. And
powers and principalities. There's so much fire inside me.
Tragedy struck when part of the largest hillside at the kosher rubbish dump collapsed.